Yes, it is Saturday night. Welcome to DANtics, the only game show that has a host with a hawk. Tonight we're going to be testing your trivia knowledge with 4 new categories, 40 new trivia questions thanks to Crystal. And I just decided before we started here, I'm the sheriff here in these parts of this
You have no
land.
authority within these 4 walls.
I have authority!
Maybe on this live stream.
Give me them cheesy poofs. So there we go. I am the sheriff of this town. Hello, everybody. Yes, I do look dark today. Yes. I don't know what I did. I clicked some buttons, and then now here we are. It's dark. So I'm dark. I am Dark Dan today. In quests of trying to get like better green screen compatibility here, I've gone the other way. It happens.
Are you your own evil twin?
It happens. It's a 4 o'clock start time. I blame the 4 o'clock start time. And yes, I was inspired by Omega Mart. You wait until you see the members trail that I'm working on, where it's going to show all the members at the end, like credits when we're done with every show to thank all our members. You wait until you see that trip. I couldn't get it all done today. I worked on it for a couple hours, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be crazy. So yes, Omega Mart has really turned things around in my brain. That with CES too, you know. Yes, that's what is the sunset glow. I don't know what happened. I was trying to fix the green screen, and here we are. Hi, Crystal.
Hi, Dan.
Crystal, how's it going?
Okay,
Woo.
sorry, I'm checking all the levels and the things and the stuff. I'm doing the technical stuff you don't have to worry about.
Are we leveled?
I think we're good.
Greg says hello. Hello, everybody. Check this out. So I traded some dude online. A comic book for like a Danhausen figure and like a Danhausen comic book. And then he sent me some extras. He sent me this Funko Pop, right? And I don't know who is the autograph on the front of this thing. I don't know who signed it.
I am not the biggest fan of Funko Pops in general. Like, I'm not trying to collect 500 of them. I kind of love this.
Cool, you can have it, but I don't know what the signature is. But I appreciate it. I don't know.
It's definitely not Robert Englund.
No.
I
don't know what it says. It's just scribble scrabble on there. This is why Christoph is so stupid. Google Lens it. I think we tried to. I don't think we could do it. And then check this out. Then in there is another bonus. I had no idea this was coming. Can you smell what the rotting mask is cooking?
Did you punch him in the eye?
No, he's doing his people's eyebrow.
Also not the Rock's signature.
Not the Rock's signature.
That's not even how he signs his D's when he signs Dwayne.
I think that's, now that I'm looking at this, I think Danhausen signed this also.
Yeah?
Did Danhausen also sign the...
That's possible.
Did Danhausen also sign the Rock mask? I think that's Danhausen's autograph on the Rock mask. Kind of nice, kind of creepy. So yeah, so I have this Rock mask from 1998, and you betcha I'm going to be wearing this thing.
Oh, I hope
I can't now, but it's kind of getting tired a little bit. But there it is. There's a Rock mask from the Attitude Era, back when it was WWF. So I kind of love this. I kind of would have traded it just for this stupid mask. Oh my gosh, I kind of want to go rob a bank.
Just as the Rock?
Yeah, just as the Rock, just so I can see, just so I could be on camera as the Rock.
They did better matching his skin tone on that mask than they did on his wax figure. So
they did.
Props for that
is true. Did I tell you that? There was a guy that worked with me at the bike shop, and he was a bank robber.
I have heard that story.
Have we talked about that story?
I don't know if you talked about
Where's
that
Brittany?
on stream.
Have I talked about that on stream? Where I worked with a real bank robber? Oh my gosh, hold on. I got to put the Rock's big ol' head over here.
Clearly he wasn't very good at it because he went to jail for it.
No, the pop didn't look like it was Robert Englund on here.
No, I Googled his autograph, and that does not look like any variation. That's very clearly a B, and he doesn't go by Bob, so... I don't know who that is that signed that.
No, okay, so maybe I'll tell the story on the podcast. Maybe I'll save it for the podcast about the bank robber.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd never told that story before.
Do you need to get that cleared with the bank robber?
No, I haven't talked to him in a long time, so yes. Okay. Well, I don't know. Lots of lag. Oh, I'm so sorry, friend.
Everything's good on our end.
Yeah, I know that people have been saying that lately about these live streams that have been going on. So thanks, YouTube. Thanks, YouTube. Yeah, so anyway, maybe we'll tell that story on a CC Mouse podcast, which should be dropping this Wednesday. Oh my gosh. It'll be dropping this Wednesday. We are good for your ears. So yes. Kathy Laura says, hi. Hi, Ma. I am going to ask trivia questions. If you want to play along in the chat, you can. In fact, Crystal.
Yes.
Can we tell everybody how we play DANtics 2.0?
We absolutely can. So a question's going to come up on the screen, much like this.
Yes.
Dan's going to try to read it, but if you've heard Dan try to read, it's not always as successful as when other people try to read.
80-20.
So do not wait for Dan to read it. Go ahead and read it, unless you read worse than Dan, and then wait for him.
Mm-hmm.
Read it as fast as you can. Read the answers. Put the answer in the chat. You're going to want to put the number corresponding to the answer 1, 2, 3, 4, or A, B, C, D. Or you can type out the entire answer exactly as you see it there, including any spelling errors, should I have overlooked any.
Ooh.
The fastest way to do it is going to be the 1, 2, 3, 4, or A, B, C, D.
Yes.
Fastest way to play is going to be on a computer if you have one. If not, go ahead and play on whatever device you have. Your answers will go in the chat. Everything is automatically scored. We have no control over it.
Pay attention to this
will
part.
see your answer in your chat on your screen higher than it comes through to us. We can only go by what comes through. Like I said, scoring's all automated. Whatever comes through the interwebs, through space, all the way to YouTube to come through to our chat is what is going to be scored accurately. There's nothing we can do about that.
So you get 10 points for getting it right first, all the way down to 1 point. So you will always get 1 point for getting it wrong, but still this week we do have points.
You said you always get 1 point for getting it wrong.
No, you always get 1 point for getting it right, but if you get it wrong, you will lose 1 point. You will not go past 0. You will not go past 0, but you will lose a point for getting it wrong. That's it. We don't have any teams or anything. We're just playing old school DANtics 2.0 with point loss. Point loss.
Dan Crystal, the animal lover, is here.
Hi, Crystal, the animal lover. How you feeling?
Thank you for joining us. She said she's glad she can join. It's actually surprisingly quiet in my hospital room. This hospital is totally different than a regular hospital. It's a recovery hospital with therapy, no emergency, which is nice.
Yeah, everybody's putting dirt on it, so it's quiet in there. Yeah, Well, I'm glad you're able to hang out and watch, and hopefully I can make you smile all night long tonight.
In the chat, it is not Mama Mosley that's here. It is Jess's mom.
No, it was Jess's mom that was here. That was Jess's mom. Okay, Crystal.
Yes.
4 new categories.
Absolutely. I worked hard.
Yes, you did. You did. You worked all night last night trying to get this all done. I was just like, just do something else. And you're like, no.
It took me like an hour and a half to do 2 categories. I already had 2 done from the night before. So, I worked on it, but it didn't take too long.
Maybe we should do an episode with the rock mask on. Maybe the hawk, maybe we should smell what the hawk is cooking.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm tempted. I don't know. This thing's kind of dry rotted a little bit, so.
Not as bad as your Japanese mask.
No, yeah, that one, the Daibutsu mask turned to dust. It turned to dust.
This one's holding up a little better. Yeah, you should definitely host a show without the Hawk and with the Rock. The only game show that has a host with a Rock mask.
With the Rock, yeah, we can. We can, yes. All right, so 4 chances for you to win tonight. If you win all 4 games, you'll get a mega prize from us. If you can get a perfect score, which is 100 in this game, you will also receive a prize from us. So I think that's pretty cool. We've gotten close to 100. But we haven't gotten to 100. We haven't gotten to 100 yet.
And
We've gotten
we
close.
did have a full game sweep by Hannah.
We did.
Who did receive a prize pack from us.
So it's easy to win. It's easier to win 4 games than get a perfect score here, especially with losing points on DANtics 2.0. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun tonight. Prizes. There are no cash in prizes.
No cash. Possible prizes.
It's a perfect score plus. That's what we'll call it. The perfect score plus.
A little bonus for you. Terry's here, Dan. She made it to the show.
Oh, hi, Terry. Happy
everybody
birthday.
in the chat. Terry's birthday was on Thursday. I didn't want to mess it up. Busy week this week. Feel free to wish Terry a happy belated birthday. She turned 25 on Thursday.
Happy birthday, Terry. Oh my gosh. Crystal, I'm ready to play DANtics 2.0. Did we get all the stuff out of the way? We all good? Are we good?
We didn't thank our members, Dan.
Oh, yes. Oh, the people that make it happen for us every week. I'm working on this cool end crawl screen that you guys are going to love. I could just... Maybe next time. It was 3/4 of the way done today. It looked pretty fun. It just wasn't completely dialed in, and I want to make sure it looks good before I show you. So thanks to everybody here. Thanks to all the members. Thanks to all the people that make it possible for us to do this every week. Crystal, 4 years of DANtics. 4 years since I put that tie on around my head, and I grabbed a phone and I started just rattling off trivia questions.
We've come a long way.
I just started rattling off trivia questions. Yes, we've come a long way. So. Yahoo. So thank you to everybody that makes this possible here for DANtics. Wait.
There you go.
I'm just like the worst weatherman, right? And like hurricanes are over here, and people like on the West Coast are like, "What? No!" I'm really bad at that. So thank you so much, everybody, and thank you so much for supporting us. Some of us have supported us since the first day of monetization, which has been almost 4 years.
Yeah, this list actually goes in somewhat of an order. We lose track somewhere around the lower half of it as people, subscribe and unsubscribe. We fill in names.
Yes.
But those people at the top have subscribed
right.
And supported us since pretty much day one.
Yeah, for our whole DANtics lives.
Yep. And you may recognize some of those names as people that you saw in our holiday video episode, because we did reach out to some of our longest time subscribers to supply a video for us.
We did. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. All right, Crystal, I saw a super chat. Give me back over to that super
Scroll
chat.
back up here. It was from Nikki. Thank you so much, Nikki, letting us know that yesterday was her mom's birthday. Well, happy birthday, Nikki's mom.
Happy birthday to your mom. Maybe she went and played some tennis or some golf or went and saw a movie today. Hopefully
Is that what you do on the day after your birthday?
That's the only things that I've heard her describe that her mom do.
Gotcha.
So I thought maybe it was that. So thank you so much for the support. I thought we had super chat pop-ups on the screen. Did they not come popping up on the screen yet?
You'll have to speak to the technical advisor. I believe he neglected to activate those.
Oh, interesting. That's weird because we did have some new super chat. Overlays.
It is clicked on here, but I don't know what you did, Dan.
Pretend cats showed up on the screen.
Shall we head over?
Yes, let's
game one.
Let's head over to game one and let's see what's going on in game one here.
Sorry, Dan's test question.
That was my test question. That was my test question because there's a mini leaderboard coming up later. So here we go. So Crystal, can you tell us the category of game number 1 here on DANtics 2.0?
I absolutely can. So we did this last year and I thought it was kind of fun, so I decided to go ahead and do it again this year since this is our first official DANtics episode of 2024.
Yes. Can you go back to the waiting screen, please?
I can.
Okay, thanks. Yes.
This is our first official DANtics episode. We did do a test episode. There it is. It's just a little late.
All right. There's Nikki. So Mooch, Kitty, and Kumiko, the OG cats, came up for that one. Thank you. There you go. Thank you so much for the super chat.
I like the font that you used for her name.
Oh, thanks.
That's fancy.
I selected it myself.
Good job, Dan. We got a super chat from Brittany.
Brittany, thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
What do we have for Brittany here? We have the Shiba Inu. Thank you. Holding up the little fans because it's hot there in Japan. So thank you so much for the support, Brittany. Glad you're awake for DANtics 2.0. And don't let me forget to tell the story about the bank robber on the next episode of the podcast, please.
Or on our podcast.
What's that?
Or on our podcast.
Oh, I get around these days, so wherever a microphone is found, except for on this show.
Not here.
Yes,
not now. We're doing trivia, Dan. So once again, as I was trying to say,
those pop-ups that was like the forever pop-up. Could you go back to the other screen and come back here and see if that helped?
No.
Give it a second here, please. Give it a second and see if it does. So Brittany, thank you again so much for the super chat. We really appreciate the support. Thank you.
We got a super chat here, Dan, from Sabrina
Sabrina,
Frey.
hi.
It is their first time super chatting on a
welcome.
live stream. No message, just a little super chat to support us. Thank you so much, Sabrina. I appreciate it.
Let me know how let me give you a rundown of how super chats work. You super chat me, I thank you and say hi. Hi, thank you so much for the super chat and for the support. So that's how it works. So now you're all customized with the super chat. I do like how it messages us and tells us how it's your first super chat.
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, Brittany. And Brittany got the OG cats again. Okay. That's fine.
Oh, is it supposed to mix it up?
I thought it was supposed to mix it up, but it's random.
You'll have to speak with my technical advisor.
We'll have to speak with your technical advisor. So thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for the support. We'll give it like one more minute for that to come up. That's Amanda. Shut up, Amanda.
All right. While we wait for that, Dan.
Yes.
So last year, at the beginning of the year, we did a 2022 year in review category. This year, we are doing a 2023 year in review category. This one was a lot more difficult, Dan.
Yeah.
When I was doing research for questions, there was a lot of terrible stuff that happened, and not a lot of like fun, good stuff that I could find.
Just mainstream because they really like that. Kumiko, Kitty, and Mooch again.
You'll have to look into that later.
I'll have to look into that.
Yes.
I'll have to look into that. Okay. Thank you so much for the support, by the way. Thank you so much. But yes, I had other things that were supposed to come up. I'll work on that. Okay, Crystal, we can go back over to the game screen now. So yeah, I don't know. That's because people are miserable in this world. They only concentrate on the miserable things. A lot of great things happen in 2023.
Yes, it did take me a little longer.
I mean, maybe not to other people, but to us.
Right?
I mean, like us.
It did take me a little bit longer, and I had to dig a little bit deep for these. So some of them were a little loosely 2023 year in review, but but we've got it here.
I'm ready for this. I don't know any of the questions here, so I'm going to try to play along with these guys at home. Crystal, are you ready to play our first category, which is 2023 year in review?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do this. Question number 1. Which iconic company celebrates its centennial anniversary in 2023? Is it Coca-Cola? Is it McDonald's? Is it Disney? Is it Coca-Cola? Is it the Ford Motor Company? Is it McDonald's? Or is it Disney? Sorry, Crystal, I bumped the thing. I don't know. I bumped the thing. All right. Everybody says it is Disney. Wait, I went there. Yes, it is Disney. Oh my gosh. By the time we got there, though, they were already pushing the Christmas stuff, and most of the Disney 100 stuff was already gone. But yes, it was Disney. 100 years of the mouse. And because of that, now you can draw them any way you want, even with Sonic the Hedgehog. even inside a sit and sleep at night. All right, let's see who got that one right first. Shannon, followed by Hannah, Sue, Amanda, Cyber Husky, Mel, Shane, Sam, Sarah, Chris, and Doris, all in the points.
Nice job,
guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, good job. May I see the mouse real quick before we go on to the next question?
Depends on what you're gonna do.
It's on my screen over here. I gotta.
Do you know what you're doing?
Yes, thank you. My screen, it was cutting off the scores on the.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes, on the thing. All right, Crystal. We go on to question number 2, and when we do, you can bring up that small leaderboard there. Yes. All right. Good job, everybody. Who got that one right? According to Spotify, what is the most globally streamed song of 2023? Is it "Flower" by Miley Cyrus? Is it "Cruel Summer" by Taylor Swift? Is it "As It Was" by Harry Styles? Or is it "What Was I Made For" by Billie Eilish? Oh my
Hold
gosh.
on. Did Taylor Swift do "Cruel Summer" like the old 80s song "Cruel Summer," or did she make her own song and call it the same thing?
I don't know if I know what the old "Cruel Summer" is, but I'm sure it's her "Cruel Summer."
I'm gonna have to look into this.
Yes, I'm not sure. But it doesn't matter because it was "Flower" by Miley Cyrus. Wow.
I had no idea she was still relevant in any way.
Miley Cyrus is the one. Miley Cyrus can sing better than any of these people for sure.
I do like her voice,
but I didn't know that
any of these.
I didn't know that she was making records in 2023. I don't know.
Me neither.
Yes, so I guess
Apparently
there it
most
is.
Streamed.
Yeah. All right. Let's see who got that one right first. Let's see who came in like a wrecking ball. It was Hannah, followed by Nikki, Adele, Margaret, Michelle, Shannon.
That's it. Nope. Michelle. Our minus scores are not red.
Are they
like
not
they
red?
Usually are.
We can go and change it real quick in the settings. You can make them red. You can make them red somehow. Probably under styles, under the styles. Yeah, one of those will have like a thing or a deal. We'll find it eventually.
It's not any of those.
Okay. You're good. You can do this.
I don't see it, Dan.
Okay. So probably over here.
No, it's gonna be in scores.
I like that red. The red means bad.
All right. Let's see if that works.
All right.
Can you see that on this?
We have a super chat from Musical Guru with the super chat. Thank you so much. And actually, we can click the little like on there. You did. Yay. Thank you. Thank you for the support. All right. We saved that. Hopefully that works. Oh, yeah, there it goes. We might have to change it on every game.
Okay.
Yeah, but we can worry about that afterwards. All right, Crystal.
Adele says, I may have contributed to that song being top ranked a little too much. The question was globally, so yes, you did contribute.
I just didn't realize that was her song and it was that popular. I didn't hear anything about Miley all year long, which I like her just fine, so. All right, we have a regular leaderboard now.
Yes, looks like Hannah is in the lead with
nice.
19
Good
points.
job.
A nice job, friend. Nikki with 10, Adele and Shannon with 9, Margaret with 8, Michelle and Sue with 7, Amanda and Cyber Husky with 6, and Mel Shane rounded out our top 10 with 4 points.
Brady says, my super chat didn't get a heart. Please provide all complaints in writing.
Your super chat did not give me the option. It looks like randomly sometimes it'll not allow us to, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
So I apologize, but Brittany, you have my heart.
Aw, you should contact Johnny.
And
YouTube.
Chris's.
And Chris's. There you go. That card's for you. Aw. All right, let's go on to question number 3 here.
Let's do
this. Which movie won Best Picture at the 2023 Oscars? Is it Top Gun Maverick? Is it Avatar: Way of the Water? Is it Everything Everywhere All at Once? Or is it Elvis? I only watched movie number 3, and it was pretty trippy. I have not seen Avatar. Just said the new Avatar movie was super good, but I didn't watch the old Avatar, like the Big Smurf movie. I didn't watch the Big Smurf movie. So let's see which one it is. Greg says it's 6. I don't know what that is. Oh, wow. Everything Everywhere All at Once. That was a really good movie with those
hot dog fingers
crazy
for the
hot
win.
dog fingers for the win. Right. The hot dog fingers for the win. All right, let's see who got that one right first. It is Shannon, followed by Michelle, Chris, Mel, Shane, Misty fan named Jen, Terry, Sue, Christina, Drea, and Cyber Husky all in the points. Those negative points are going to come back to get some people. I see that after number like 13. There you go. Top 13 got that one right. The rest
shout
of you
out to
all.
Sally, Greg, and James, who all also got it right since only 13 did, and you only read the top 10.
Yes. So let's go over to the leaderboard real quick because there was a super duper chat on the screen I'd like to read. This one was from Brittany. Thank you so much for the super duper mega red super chat. Also, can't heart it.
Yeah,
Or,
I can't.
You know what? I wonder if it's because I made the font bigger on there. I wonder if you control minus it a little bit.
No, because the other ones let us do it.
But maybe it was less like thing. Nope. Oh, thank you so much for the support, super intern Brittany.
Brittany, we love you.
Thank you, we love you, and we can't heart your super chat.
I don't know why.
So there you go. You can try $100 this time, and then 200, and 5. Like you can just keep doubling it until you win. But yeah, it did it. But thank you so much for the support. The super chat is because you are doing super stickers, not super chats.
Okay.
Leave it to Jess. She knows the answer. So
Gotcha.
you can delete your super chat and then make it a super sticker if you want. I think so. But thank you so much for the support. You've kept the lights on now for another month. Thank you.
We love you, Brittany.
Thank
let's
you, Brittany.
go back up and check the top of our leaderboard here. Shannon moving into the lead because Hannah lost a point on that one. So Shannon's now with 19 points. Hannah in second with 18. Michelle with 16. Sue and Melshane with 11. Chris and Nikki with 9. Adele with 8. Margaret and Cyber Husky ran out of our top 10 with 7 points each.
But Brittany just flipped me a 50. Can we just like Photoshop her?
Move her right up to the top.
Can we just Photoshop her to the top of the list? All right. The category is 2023 in review, and we're ready to ask question number 4 right here.
Hannah says, Hannah lost a point. I feel attacked. I didn't make you lose the point. There you go, Brittany. I can heart that one.
There you go. Yes. Brittany with the super chat with all the hearts that have more hearts than the hearts were allowed to heart for her. Thank you. Uh-oh, Mooch is angry. Mooch is angry. Crystal, ask this next question in the microphone, and let me go get Mooch because he's not gonna stop crying.
All right, guys, let's do this. Which country's Miss Universe contestant wore a dress made of soda can tabs? Was it Australia? Was it El Salvador? Was it Thailand? Or was it Colombia? I looked this dress up. When you look at it up close, obviously you can tell it's soda tabs. From a distance, you cannot tell. It just looks like a sparkly, shiny dress. You guys should look it up. It looks amazing. Tailored and everything. She did good with her soda tab dress. She didn't win, but she wore a nice dress made out of soda tabs. It was Thailand. The Miss Universe contestant from Thailand had a dress made out of soda can tabs. I should have pulled up the image so we could pop it on the screen, but
it would have been shiny.
I didn't
like the
think
back of the
about
Sparkless truck.
it was really nice.
All right, let's see who got that one right first. Boom is Shannon, followed by Nikki, Brittany, Scott, Wilton, Doris, Crystal the Animal Lover. Nice, good job, Crystal. Christina the Goldfish, Adele, and Melshane all in the points.
Nice job, guys.
Yeah, a lot of you got that one right.
Leaderboard.
Yes.
Shannon pulling ahead with that one. She's now got 29 points. Nikki in second with 18. Hannah moving down again. You must have gotten that one wrong. With 17 points. Michelle with 15. Melshane with 12. Adele and Sue each have 10. Brittany, Chris, and Margaret all have 8.
Yes.
Hi, Margaret.
And thank you, everybody that sent their support. We really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Chris wants to know if the soda tab dress was better than meat dress. Absolutely. Yes. The meat dress was a statement for shock value. The soda tab dress was classy. Like, it looked good. Oh my gosh, Brittany, was yesterday payday?
I know. Could you stop? Could you please stop? Could you save your money, friend? But thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships, Crystal. Who do those go to?
Those have gone to Adele, Sarah Benson, Christina the Goldfish, Tegan, and Misty fan named Jen. All of you guys now have a 1-month membership to the RFS Dan channel that allows you access to our previously recorded audio recordings that are not podcasts, apparently, for whatever reason, and gives you access to the fun emojis of our cats and our heads in the chat.
Dang, Brittany, you spoil us. You're like the leprechaun of YouTube. Thank you so much, Brittany. We appreciate the support and enjoy. There's still a bunch of episodes of In the House, an audio recording, not a podcast.
Yes.
And there's still a couple of members only vlogs that we haven't released public yet.
Oh, yeah,
I still have some of those up there. So go watch that, and thank you so much for the hook.
Brittany says, gotta get people hooked and give them a taste.
You know what? Actually, that does happen. Like, you guys do stick around. And
absolutely.
And
there have been several people who've been gifted memberships and then decided to hang on to them.
I think we have like 75 members right now. That's a
73.
lot. 73 plus 5 today.
Yeah. Nice.
Cool. That's great.
Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
so much. Yeah, well, we really appreciate it. Like I said, you keep this show going. And speaking of going, Crystal, next question, please.
Let's do this.
The
Question
category
number
is
5.
2023 year in review. Let's see what question number 5 is here. What is the highest grossing movie of 2023? Is it Oppenheimer? Is it the Super Mario Bros. Movie? Is it Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse? Or is it Barbie? I cannot say it like Steve anymore.
These were all in the top 5, by the way. But which one made the most money?
The movie theaters took such a big hit during the pandemic and stuff like that like I do not have any respect for the movie theaters anymore. But the movie theaters, I feel like, are lucky to have me every time I go inside it, just because we can watch stuff, here at home. I did go to the movie theater and I did see Oppenheimer in the movie theaters. I didn't see the rest of them. We did watch Super Mario Brothers movie. It was all right. The Barbie movie was weird. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, I couldn't afford 3 hours of my time to watch that. And Oppenheimer was pretty cool until they did the thing and then it blinded everybody in the movie theater. But that was a pretty cool movie. Everybody said it was Barbie, and it was. It was Barbie, the year of Barbie.
She was winning in 2023. Let's see who got that one.
I haven't been to the theater since 2014. What did you see in 2014? You probably saw some John Cusack End of the World movie. Was that, am I right? Or a Minions? One of the two.
Minions?
Yes. All right.
Let's see who got that one right first.
All right, let's see who got that one right first. It is Shannon, followed by Hannah, Chris, Nikki, Doris, Husky Mom, Bronico, Michelle, Sue, Amanda, and Cyber Husky. I imagine a lot of people probably got this one right because Barbie did take the year by storm.
And y'all would not shut up about it. Like, not you in particular, but just like everybody would not shut up about Barbie.
Yeah, Barbie and Pink really did take over 2024. Absolutely. It was for Guardians of the Galaxy. The first Guardians of the Galaxy was great. That was a good one. All right, Crystal.
Let's check our leaderboard.
Let's check it out.
Look at you go, Shannon, with 39 points.
Nice.
Hannah moving back up into second. Look at you go, Fred,
Yes.
with 26 points. Nikki right behind her with 25. Michelle with 19. Chris with 16. Sue and Mel Shane with 13. Adele and Doris with 11. And Scott and Cyber Husky with 8 points each.
Brittany Crow sinking to the bottom with those heavy money back pockets of hers, going down to 12th place. Down to 12th place. All right, Crystal, let's go on to question number 6. The topic is 2023 in review.
Before we do, let me read the super chat because it's going to go flying off the screen once everybody starts.
Can we go back to the welcome screen real quick and see if did any of these show up on the screen?
In a couple of minutes.
Okay, then maybe actually, are we able to take the super chats and paste them inside of our game so it can pop up, because people have been really generous
I can
today.
Do that for you.
Thank you so much. Yes, but you might have to make it a little smaller in the middle so it doesn't blind everybody's question asking. Yeah, but just in the middle there. Yeah, maybe that'll.
How's that, Dan?
Thanks. Maybe those will pop up during the game. So, and yeah. Thanks. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Our super chat here is from Amanda. Thank you so much. She says AJ's room is all decked out and Mario themed. He loves it so much and is excited. Yay! I'm excited for him. I remember that was so fun when Blake was little to redo his bedroom. We did Pokemon. He was really into Pokemon. I ordered all kinds of hard to find Japanese Pokemon neat stuff that we still have in a closet because I can't get rid of them.
It was cool because the room finally has its own character style and stuff like that, not just stuff.
Yeah, before that Blake just had we went with primary colors. Everything was just red and blue and yellow. Brittany says Mario's awesome. I want a Mario themed room. Friend, do you not have enough Mario
stuff?
You
have tattooed on your body?
Theme your room. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Just because you're a grown adult doesn't mean you can't have a fun bedroom.
That's true. And Amanda, thank you so much for the super chat and the support. Thank you so much.
And please post a picture. I would love to see a picture.
Yes, that would be really rad.
All right, Dan.
Yes. Yeah.
Are you ready?
I am always ready.
For question number 6.
I'm the sheriff here. Question number 6. Who is Time's Person of the Year? Is it Barbie? Is it Taylor Swift? Is it King Charles III? Or is it Hollywood Strikers? Interesting. It sounds like a soccer team. Maybe you could move the super chats over to the corner then, please, if you get a chance.
I could.
Thanks. Thank you so much. I had a bunch of different ones. I don't know why the other ones didn't pop up.
I don't know.
I know. Well, thank you so much for the support.
So I looked up the top 10 contenders for Time's Person of the Year. Mm-hmm. It was a bunch of people we're not going to talk about. I don't even know why these people were contenders, and it was really hard because I'll try to find let's find fun things and people that were well known throughout the year.
Right.
Yeah, no, it was a bunch of political stuff, and this was again where I had trouble with the 2023 year in review questions. Just not a lot going on out there other than Taylor Swift, Barbie, and striking.
I'm just gonna wear this on my shoulder like a championship belt.
Like the second head you've always wanted?
Yeah, yes. It is Taylor Swift, but let's see who got this one the fastest.
Who was the swiftest? Come on, Dan. Oh. Come on.
Dang. I blew it.
You did.
It was Hannah, followed by Sue, Shannon, Mel, Drea, Nikki, Amanda, Wilton, Chris, and Sam, all in the points.
Nice job, guys. Let's head over to our leaderboard.
I blew it.
You did. You're not even a real Swiftie.
That's right. You got my back.
Shannon's still in the lead. Look at her up there
All
with
right, good job,
47
Shannon.
points. Hannah holding on to second with 36. Nikki holding on to third with 30 points. We've got Sue in fourth with 22. Michelle and Mel Shane both with 20 points. Chris with 18. Adele and Doris with 12. And Amanda and Wilton in real life with 10 points each.
Good job, everybody. There's still plenty more DANtics here tonight for you to play.
That was a little clunky, Dan.
Just a little bit.
You all right?
You know, I'm licking my wounds from that Taylor Swift joke that I missed.
Let's go on to the next
All
question.
right, question number 7.
Duck down a little.
Which TV series commemorated its 750th episode in May of 2023 with the appearance of 750 characters from the series, the episode's
in
the episode's opening sequence? Holy cow.
You know what? I scrunched this down and took out as many words as I could. That was as short as I could get that sentence and still have all that information in there.
Is it Sesame Street, The Simpsons, General Hospital, or Law & Order? I hope it's Law & Order and every one of those celebrity D-listers that came on there.
Everybody who is like, you aren't a real celebrity unless you have a 1 episode appearance on Law & Order or a CSI. Like, you can look at anybody's IMDb, and way back in the beginning, they were on one of those shows, either as the murderer or the dead body. But it was actually The Simpsons. Chris knows. The Simpsons did it. Yes, The Simpsons.
Oh my gosh, I just splashed all the water all over me. I'm kind of...
You're having a hard time here tonight.
I am. Well, I don't even know what's going on. I'm so excited. Maybe I'm just fumbling everything. I don't know. I can't even talk. My throat's all rasped up. I am. All right, get me off of this cluttered screen. It's killing me
Sorry
here.
for the long question.
It's killing me. Shannon got that one right first, followed by Nikki, Margaret, Dawn, Chris, Amanda, Sam, Brittany, Wilton, and Mel Shane, all in the points.
Dawn is now a yarn doll, apparently.
Oh, nice. I love it.
Not her picture, her name.
Oh, same thing.
I'll take it. Over to our leaderboard.
Yes.
Shannon's still holding on. She's got
nice.
57. Nikki knocking Hannah down a notch. Nikki's got 39. Hannah's got 35. Chris moving up into fourth with 24 points. Michelle, Sue, and Mel Shane all tied with 21. Margaret with 16. Amanda with 15. And Adele and Doris down there in our the rounding out the top 10 with 13 points each.
Good job, everybody. Only a few questions left in this round. 3 more new categories to come still. All right, Crystal, let's go on to question number 8.
Let's do it.
Question number 8. Which artist's 2023 tour was called Farewell Yellow Brick Road? Was it Beyonce? Was it Ed Sheeran? Was it Elton John? Or was it Pink? I'd go see Pink in concert. People were pretty.
She looks fun. I don't know her songs though.
People were unhappy about Beyonce because they went a few weeks after Taylor went, and they didn't turn at SoFi Stadium. They didn't turn any of the jumbotrons on there. I don't know if that cost extra. But yeah, there is no jumbotron action. People are pretty sad. I'm thinking it's Elton John. Oh, I'm right.
It is.
I'm right. It's Elton John. Get my round glasses out. Because it is Elton John.
Let's see who got that one right
Yes,
first.
let's see who got that one right first. Hannah, followed by Wolfie, Dawn, Margaret, Amanda, Sue, Wilton, Chris, Nikki, and Cyber Husky all in the points for this one. Good job.
Good job.
Yeah, good job. All right, Crystal.
Shannon says, I picked too fast. Oh, no. Let's see what that did to our leaderboard.
We've been watching a lot. Oh, you're still in the lead.
Still holding on with 56. You're still 11 points ahead of Hannah, who's now moved back up into second with 45.
They've definitely closed the gap.
Nikki down in third with 41. Chris with 27. Sue with 26. Margaret with 23. Michelle and Mel Shane with 22. Amanda with 21. And Wilton in 10th place with 16 points.
Good job, everybody. Before we go on, Sabrina gifted a membership. Thank you so much for the support.
You, Sabrina.
Who was gifted this membership?
That went to Aaron Larman.
Aaron, enjoy all the stuff. Can we see some of the members' stickers in the chats of our fabulous cats that were supposed to show up multiple times on the screen depending on the super chats that came up?
On the leaderboard now. I can. Oh no, that wasn't a super chat.
No. Thank you so much for the support, and all this stuff really helps us keep going. Like I said, 4 years we've been doing this for, and you guys have been supporting us all the way. You're our rafts. You're our savior rafts. Thank you so much.
Our savior rafts.
Yeah. All right, everybody, let's get on to question number 9 here.
Hold on, you just instructed everybody to put things in the chat. They're doing it.
But I can't do nothing with it.
You're taking away their chance to win. If they're doing that.
I'm sorry, Hannah, Amanda, Chris, Cyber Husky, Melissa from Burbank, Misty, fan named Jen.
Aaron says
Athena.
That's the second membership gifted to me. Thank you.
Hey, lucky, yes. You almost have Wolfie's luck.
It's odd because YouTube gifts those. So if you guys gift a membership, you do not get to choose who it goes to. It is randomly assigned.
It is just randomly assigned.
Not always to people who are here, on the live stream when it is gifted. Sometimes, yes.
Or they're just tabbed out.
But there is a lot of repetition. It's weird. I know there's like, right now there's 80 something people here. that could have gotten that, and Aaron got it for the second time. Interesting. Remember the like 2 or 3 months in a row where like Wolfie and
on Jess's channel too, Wolfie was getting
Wolfie
it.
and Uncle Yukon or somebody were winning all the things.
Oh, my mom's here. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Ma.
Here's what I'm at, and this is what I'm doing. I got to see my mom last week. It was nice.
Yay.
Yeah, it was nice.
didn't.
I was in Vegas.
I was gonna go, but then I was sick and I couldn't.
No. Yes. Don Yarndal with the super chat. Thank you so much. Congratulations on 4 years, Dan and Crystal. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's flown by so fast. Those pandemic years were so rad. These ones are rad too, but those pandemic years were so crazy and rad. Oh my gosh.
It was fun because it was new and exciting.
Yeah.
This is absolutely still fun, and it's something.
Yeah, but now we're
different
seasoned
than
veterans.
What it was when we started.
Yeah.
This
so much.
nice.
4 fun years. It has been.
And so many of you have been here the whole time.
Yes.
So we definitely appreciate whether you've been here once or for every single episode of all 4 years.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right, Crystal, let's go back to the other board over here, please. All right. Andrea, thank you so much with the super chat. Crystal, can you guess what the super chat is?
I'm going to guess it's Kamiko.
It is Kamiko, like always.
I love that you love Kamiko so much.
Thank you so much. I meant to the game screen. I mean, like to
I know,
the game
but it's on the board, so I can't do anything.
Oh, okay.
Chris says, the only place you'll hear, those pandemic years were rad. Probably.
Yeah, they did. Oh, yes, finally, something else came up. Don Yarndal, thank you so much for the super chat. There's Precious Topo and Rizzo, the B crew.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The B crew.
Yeah. Well, they're not the OGs yet.
Right, they're round 2.
They're not the OGs yet, but they'll be the top of the hierarchy eventually. Yeah, so thank you so much for the super chat. It finally worked. The other one finally worked. It was really heavily on the first ones. Maybe I'll have to switch the influence on which ones they show. Yeah. So thank you so much for the super chat. Crystal, are you ready for question number 9?
I am. Let's do this.
Question number 9. How is the year 2023 written in Roman numerals? Is it MMXIII? Is it MDXXIII? Is it LLXIII? Or is it CCXXIII? Yeah, CEXXIII.
I just wanted to hear you say III 3 times.
Drea Kitty Husky, thank you so much for the super chat again. You got the Kumiko batch. Good job there. Everybody says it's MMXXIII. Oh my gosh.
This is the one where like I just had to dig deep. I'm like,
I think it's number 1 because I trust Greg.
Else. Yeah.
I just go if it has to do with like smarts, I just pick what Greg says. So yes.
Fair enough.
It is MMXXIII. So yes, good job. But let's see who MXXIII that one first.
2 X's.
Oh my gosh. Wilton, yes, good job, Wilton. Followed by Shannon, Sue, Wolfie, Brittany, Andrew, Sam, Milshane, Michelle Jackson, Amanda, all in the points. How do people do on this one? People look like they know the Norman. They know the Norman. Wait, no, let me finish it. They know their Norman. They know their Norman. They know their Norman. They know their Roman numerals. Oh my gosh, they know their Roman numerals.
Take 10. Yes, Dan. 35 of the however many people are playing got that one right. So most people didn't know. That one was a hard one to come up with wrong answers, but I couldn't find any more questions. It was the end of the night when I was working on that. I was done. F it, that's the question.
Sorry, I'm busy winding up my tongue back into my... You can't see me, but I'm busy winding my tongue back into my mouth. Just like a jack-in-the-box. Oh my gosh, that was hard. I would have been the worst Roman. They would not have put me in the... They would have not let me go in the Trojan horse. But guys, come on. No, you can't even say Roman numerals.
No, not at all.
Oh my gosh.
Let's check our leaderboard and then we'll go back and check that super chat that just popped up on the screen there. Shannon's still in the lead, holding on strong with 65. Hannah in second with 44. Nikki with 40. Sue with 34. Chris with 27. Wilton with 26. Melshane with 25. Michelle with 24. Amanda and Margaret with 22. Nobody's catching Shannon on this one, but we've got one more question left.
Shannon.
Dan, we got a super chat from John. Thank you so much.
I hope it doesn't have to anything to do with Roman numerals.
It does not. He says,
oh my gosh. Thank you, John.
Regarding those pandemic years, at least we have toilet paper now.
Dude, that was some scary stuff, man. I'd put on my battle mask and I'd go get toilet paper and... Oh my gosh. Now, like, I don't know. I used it to, like, prop up the table the other day.
So my mom has a really big linen closet outside, like, the hall bathroom. Like, really big. Floor to ceiling, super wide. I don't know why it's so big. It's kind of ridiculous. So she's always kind of had a lot of supplies and stuff in there. Through pandemic, she went a little bit crazy and was one of the... Look, she didn't buy like 600 rolls, but she was one of those like way more than she needed people with the toilet paper and the Clorox wipes and the paper towels and the Lysol. And here we are 4 years later, and I don't know if you've looked in that cabinet recently, Dan, but nothing has changed. If we have a pandemic...
Old Mother Hubbard's got it covered?
Absolutely.
Nice.
And look, I'm not talking crap, because through the pandemic she did supply us with some of this stuff that when we couldn't find it. So yeah, that's where all the toilet paper was. It was at my mom's house in her giant linen cabinet.
Or at every animal lover's house when they stacked it up to see if their pets would jump over it.
That too.
That too.
Yes, yep. Terry knows that cabinet is full.
Yeah. Now I wipe twice just because I couldn't wipe twice before.
Right?
You know?
Like you go to your mom's house and she's like, "Here, take some food for when you go home."
Right.
Like, you visited me. No, my mom's like, "Here's some toilet paper and some paper towels and some wipes." And yeah,
here's
you
a
get all
box,
that stuff
Dan.
to take home. Yep.
Just in case, there's a box. Thanks. All right, Crystal. Let's go on to the last question here. Let's wrap it up. Let's get to another category here on DANtics 2.0.
Let's do it.
All right. Question number 10. Who was the 2023 RFS Cat of the Year? Was it Mooch? Was it Kumiko? Was it Mama Cat? Or was it Topo? Oh my gosh. Yarndall said it was Kumiko. A lot of 4s. Greg says it's Mooch. Christina says it's Kumiko. A lot of people says it is Topo. But who's right? Who knows the best? Who was here on New Year's Eve when we crowned, yes, Mr. Topo, Cat of the Year? Topo was Cat of the Year. Topo was Cat of the Year for a lot of reasons. 1, because he ran on the wheel. 2, because he became a snuggly bug that loves snuggles. And 3, because he's good to the babies.
Yes.
Yes.
Very
So
much
there it is. Topo was Cat of the Year.
Dawn says Kumiko was my Cat of the
Aw.
Year. Many people wanted her to be Cat of the Year.
She was hardcore champion for chewing off her leg, or almost chewing off her leg.
Absolutely.
After that Black Widow bit her, you could see through her leg. She was trying to like rip off her leg so she could like keep on keeping on.
Yeah, she doesn't need
4 legs, so I get it. She's a hardcore champ.
Yes.
She's a hardcore champ, Dawn.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Dan, I think you actually awarded this to Topo. Like, it wasn't official, but by like August, you were like, yeah, this cat's getting Cat of the Year. Unless somebody else does something real standout, he's taking it.
Nobody did anything stand out. The kittens are cool. Roxy's coming up. We got to watch out for Roxy over the next few years. Roxy's going to end up taking it one of these years. Mama Cat's a big derp. That's fine. I love her, and we have a great time and stuff, but like, she's just a cat. Topo has really changed, and especially him running on the wheel a lot and stuff like that. It was just, he really changed from he's still food driven, but he's not, as spaghetti-o driven as he was when he first got here. And he's cuddly now.
Yes,
he comes
really cuddly.
At night, he comes and just lays up against you, and he's all smiley and happy. So Topo has really turned into a great cat. He's sitting over here. His little ears are moving. So congratulations, Topo, for being RFS Cat of the Year.
Yes.
See if he can make it 2 in a row. He started out pretty good already.
He did. Yeah.
Oh, you other cats need to get up off the couch and do something.
Let's see who got this one right first.
Yes. All right. Shannon, followed by Nikki, Amanda, Hannah, Cyber Husky, Chris, Sue, Brittany, Sam, and Wolfie, all in the points. Good job, everybody. Good job, everybody. And now let's see who the winner is of Game 1 of DANtics 2.0. It is...
It's Shannon.
Shannon with 75 points. Respectable.
She went strong all game long. Good job, Shannon, with your high intelligence and fast internet.
Yes.
Hannah in second, followed by Nikki, Sue, Chris, Amanda, Wilton, Mel, Shane, Michelle, and Margaret.
Yes, all in the top 10s. And fantastically, now we have all of these things scrolling on the main screen. So you'll be able to see your high scores all night long, depending on which game we're on here. And then Crystal will... copy and paste that super chat thing to the game number 2 later. Yeah, and you could even do it right in studio mode if you don't want to mess with...
I got this.
Okay, perfect.
Shannon says that's her highest score ever.
Yeah, good job. That's a good score. Yeah, anything over 75
Clearly,
is
you were paying attention in 2023.
Yes. All right, Crystal. We'll let everybody's name go through.
Yeah, I like to let it roll through so everybody can see. Dan, we had 60 people participate.
Hey,
in that round.
Not bad, especially for the new time change. Do you guys like in this 4 o'clock start time for you guys, or 7 o'clock Eastern? I know most of you guys are East Coast. Is that good? Actually, I'll be able to watch. I'll catch the end of the football game, but most importantly, I will catch my Pittsburgh Penguins are playing tonight in Vegas. Too bad they weren't there a week ago. I could have saw when I was in Las Vegas, but hopefully they'll beat the Vegas Golden Knights tonight.
Is that why you wanted to move earlier so you can watch hockey?
So I can watch hockey? Is that what it is? No, because it's just like it follows me around no matter what I do or what I change. It always is on a game night.
Yeah,
it is. All right, Crystal, can we go back over to the waiting room, please?
We can.
Yes, and then here, Crystal will enable the new leaderboards or the last game leaderboard so you can see where you ranked. Good job, Shannon. We still have 3 more categories left here. Oh my gosh, and we've been here for an hour. Almost an hour. Uh-oh. Let's go Knights. They're looking good this season. They're looking very good. There you go. There's your leaderboard from game number 1 here. Team Mooch. That was last year. Team Mooch last year won Cat of the Year. I'm getting used to it sometimes. I keep checking at 6 o'clock to see if you guys are live again. I know, it's okay. Or a lot of people will come in here at like right when we're
Right
like
at the end.
Yeah, like we're like right at the end. Right at the end.
It'll catch on. It's hard because it's only one day that we're changing because we can't change the other days since I work until 5. So
Right. Release the Kraken. They're doing well too. They're doing well, even though my team beat them the other day, but they're still doing well. I almost left the house in my panda pajama pants. It's okay.
I mean, as long as you're going to Walmart.
Yeah.
Do you have Walmart there? You can go to Walmart in your pajamas.
All right, here we go. Round number 2. Sheriff Dan's here to keep all you guys in line. Crystal, what is the category for round number 2 here on DANtics 2.0?
This one is called The First Time. So all of these questions have to do with firsts. The first time things happened.
Interesting. In 2023 or just
the first time things happened.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah. So we'll go over to game board number 2 here. And now, hi. I'm still upside down from Crazy Wacky Day.
Why would you do that, Dan?
I thought I put it back a few times, but here we are. I kind of like that.
Lucky for you, I know how to fix that.
Ooh, there you go. Yeah, that'll come back on soon. And like I said, on game number 1 there, I have a copy and paste. You got it. Bam.
I know what I'm doing here.
All right. Speedy too.
Thanks, Dan.
Crystal, one more time before we get started here. What did we say that this category is?
Firsts.
Firsts. I haven't seen any of these questions, so I'm very curious.
First times.
Where this is going. So here we go. Are you ready, Crystal?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right. Let's go. Round 2, question number 1. In what year did Neil Armstrong first step foot on the moon? Is it 1955? Is it 1962? Is it 1969? Or is it 1973? Oh, Hannah says it's 1969. Don Yarndal says it's 1960. Wait. I read those wrong. Uncle Yukon says it's 69. Steph's Crafty Corner says it's 55. Crystal, do you know what year? Did you know what year this was?
And not only do I know what year it is, I know what date it was.
You were there, man. It is 1969.
It was July 20th, 1969.
Oh, nice. But let's see who got that one right first. Hannah, nice. Followed by Wilton, Sue, Scott, Wolfie, Michelle, Nikki, Husky Mom, Bronico, Cyber Husky, and John all in the points. The category is first times as we go on to question number 2. Which character speaks the first line in the original 1977 Star Wars film? Is it R2-D2? Is it Luke Skywalker? Is it C-3PO? Or is it Han Solo? Oh, yes. Everybody's guessing. Some people say it's Han Solo. Some people say it's C-3PO. Misty fan named Jen says it's R2-D2. Can you speak droid? We don't know what he said. But the first line was, yes, in fact, you guys got it right. It is C-3PO, where he's like, oh, I'm tucked. Ooh, we got to get out of here.
That's not what he said.
I think so. You didn't even watch Star Wars. You don't know.
I'm sure that's not what he said.
Oh, okay.
This was hard for me to pick wrong answers because I was able to deduce that the first scene had C-3PO and R2-D2.
Right.
But then I'm like, well, what if some of the other characters didn't come into weren't in the first movie? I don't even know enough about it to know if these people were in the first movie.
You didn't see Han for a minute, and Luke not for a minute either.
But they were in the first movie?
Yeah,
Okay.
both. Yeah. No,
I just figured I had to go with
you're good on that.
recognizable names.
That cast was there. It's not Jar Jar Chris.
I know Jar Jar wasn't in the first movie.
Yeah, he
didn't come until later, and people were mad.
Yes,
I know
or
that
earlier,
much.
depending. Yes.
Well,
so,
or yes,
yeah.
I do know that much too.
Yeah, Han not until the bar scene. Yeah, so that wasn't until later after Ben and Luke decided to twink their way over to the Mos Espa bar. I think they went to. I'm not sure. All right, let's go to the Mos Espa. I think is what they went
Mos
to.
Eisley? Isn't that the character's name? What's a Mos Espa?
Is
I've
it
never
Mos
heard
Eisley like
that
the
was
planet?
not in the Blink-182 song about Star Wars. Mos
Oh, that's
Espa?
right, because that's where all the knowledge was. I don't know, it's been a long time since I've seen the OG Star Wars. All right, Crystal, we used to rent them at Blockbuster back in the day when they were in stock, and me and my friends, we'd stay up all night and eat Little Caesars pizza and watch Star Wars.
The Most Vespa bar?
Maybe that's where all the Vespas went. You know, it's been a long it's been a long time. It's been a long time. All right, Crystal, let's see who got that one right. Oh, I think we did.
We're going to check our leaderboard. Oh, no, wait. No, we didn't check who got it right. We didn't do that. What are we doing?
Bam. Hannah, followed by Nikki, Feel the Magic, Wilton, Dawn, Scott, Amanda, Sue, BR, and Bug, and Brittany on the points.
Now let's check our leaderboard. Oh, hang on. I gotta take off Game 1 leaderboard and turn on Game 2
sorry.
leaderboard. There we go. Hannah, look, you're doing well tonight.
Yeah, good job, Hannah.
Hannah and Lee,
perfect
followed
score
by
so far.
Wilton, Nikki, Scott, Sue, Feel the Magic, Don Yarndall, Michelle, Amanda, and Woofy W for our top 10.
Amanda says, Jar Jar was my favorite character for a while. Star Wars is just meant for me. Did you just spend all your time... That's because you spent all your time defending your favorite character. That's why. That's why.
As did everybody whose favorite character was Jar Jar.
I know, right? All right, Chris, so let's go on to question number 3. The topic is first times. Bam! Who was the first U.S. president that was born a citizen of the United States? Was it Martin Van Buren? Was it Andrew Jackson? Was it John Quincy Adams? Or was it James Moore?
That's not what that says.
Monroe?
There you go.
Were they all presidents?
They were.
Even Andrew Jackson?
Yep.
Sorry, Andrew Jackson.
He's a very controversial man, but he was
Aren't they
early
all?
on in there.
I couldn't even tell you. I've heard of Andrew Jackson. He must be on $1. But the other one, I mean,
like
Martin
5
Van
or
Buren
something?
sounds like something from Millhouse.
Absolutely.
John Quincy Adams, I don't know. I thought he was like a musician.
No, I think he was like the 5th,
James Monroe was Marilyn Monroe's husband.
6th president.
And Andrew Jackson's on the like $50 bill? $5 bill? $50 bill?
He's on something.
Huh.
I don't know.
All right. Seems all irrelevant. All right. It's Martin Van Buren.
I don't think many people got this right, but I do see that Greg did. Let's see who got it right.
Oh, yes. Hannah followed by Greg.
That's it.
And then
I didn't change this one.
No,
to...
sorry about that. It was under styles and scores or answers. I think it's the scores there. Yeah, oops.
There we go.
There we go. Now they'll change the red for the next time. Oh my gosh. I didn't understand the question. I don't understand half the questions either. It's okay. You're with me. You just guess who on to the next one. All right, here we go. On to question number the next.
No, we're going to check our leaderboard, Dan.
I thought we did, and nobody got it right. Oh, this one.
This one.
Yes. Oh, Hannah still with the perfect score, followed by Wilton, Nikki, Scott, and Sue. All right there on your tails. Well,
dang, when Dan reads it, he only cares about the top 5. What about Greg, Feel the Magic, Amanda, Don, and Michelle, Dan?
I don't know how my voice...
Leave the leaderboard to me.
I don't know how my voice is going to be liking this in a little bit.
That's why I'm supposed to read that one. We've
right.
worked out this how this works. Are you ready?
I am ready.
There it is.
Founded in 1921. I don't know. I have the refresh on the games. Founded in 1921. Which company is credited with being the first fast food chain? Is it Dairy Queen? Is it KFC? Is it White Castle? Or is it McDonald's? The first fast food chain. A lot of people say it's McDonald's. Some Dairy Queens on there, which I do like a Dairy Queen. I did stop at the Dairy Queen on the way to Vegas and try to get a burger out of there, but like I barely could muscle my way to the counter to order and grab my food and leave because their bathrooms, just like the ones at the conventions, were so nasty and the whole place smelled like sewer in there.
Ew, that's
I know.
gross.
Maybe that's what the Dairy Queen part it was. Maybe Dairy Queen was built on lactose land.
Ew.
So it's just bad news there. But
Ew.
yeah, thanks Dairy Queen. Dan jinxed my perfect score. How? Why is this my problem? My own game show. How am I? How
you call
am
that
I?
a perfect score?
I feel like Steve Jobs. I'm about to get voted out of my own company.
You might.
It is. It's my name on here. Okay. It is White Castle, but let's see who voted the first. Bam! Chris got it right first, followed by Wolfie, Dawn, Michelle, Terry, Dale, Husky Mom, Bronico, BRM, Auntie Ange, and Lisa Fairchild, all on the points.
Shout out to Zulu Crafter, too, because only 11 people got that one right. Hannah, you were the first one to get it wrong. Does that count for something? Over to our leaderboard. Hannah's still holding on, though, with 29 points. Wilton in second with 14. Dawn and Woofy have 13. Michelle has 12. Nikki's got 11. Chris and Scott have 10. Greg and Sue each have 9 points.
Yahoo! All right, on to the next question here. The category is first times. Bam. Who was the first to circumnavigate the globe?
Good job,
Woo! I don't know what you're asking there for a minute. Is it Vasco da Gama? Is it Ferdinand? I feel like I need a hand movements for this. Ferdinand Magellan. Is it James Cook or is it Christopher Columbus? Oh my gosh. I almost got that one. Almost got that question terribly wrong there. A lot of people say it's number 2, and it is. It's Ferdinand Magellan. I thought Magellan's a cool name. The first time I heard Magellan was from Eureka's Castle, and I was like, that's a cool name. I should have named Blake Magellan.
No, you shouldn't have.
All right, let's see who got that one right first. It was Nikki, followed by Feel the Magic, John, Sue, Shannon, Hannah, Scott, Mel, Shane, Greg, and Chris, all in the points.
Nice job, guys. Over to our leaderboard. Hannah still holding on with 34. Nikki right behind her with 21. Feel the Magic and Sue each have 16. Scott's got 14. Michelle and Wilton each have 13. Dawn and Woofy have 12. And Greg and Chris have 11.
Good job. All right, let's go over to question number 6.
Good job, Dan. Do you check my screen to see?
Sometimes if I don't remember, I can check over there and it'll show what's going on next. Yes. I'll have a producer standing behind me waving me on. Who is the first ever wrestler to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, in air quotes, because there really is no Hall of Fame?
Yeah, this is kind of weird.
Is it Captain Lou Albano? Is it Andre the Giant? Is it Hulk Hogan? Or is it Randy Macho Man Savage? If you can ask Hulk Hogan, he was inducted in the Hall of Fame in Japan, then flew back to America to get inducted into the Hall of Fame in America, then flew back to Japan where he was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
All in one day.
Yes, my answer is the man, Andre the Giant. Yes.
Nice
job. Yes, but who got that first? Remember when he was in the honeycomb
Does he
commercials?
talk just like a...
Honeycomb is big. Yeah.
No.
It's not small.
Husky Mom Bronico
no.
got that right first, followed by Feel the Magic, Wilton in Real Life, Brittany, Sue, Dawn Yarndall, Wolfie, Nikki, and Christina. Oh, and Cyber Husky. I only read till 9. Oops.
Good job.
Over to our leaderboard. Hannah, you're still holding on with 33, followed by Feel the Magic with 25, Nikki with 24, Sue with 22, Wilton with 21, Dawn Yarndall, that's too hard to say, Dawn with 17, Wolfie with 16, Husky Mom Bronico with 14, Scott with 13, and Michelle Jackson with 12.
Yay. All right. On a question number the next.
Number 7.
Yes. In 1981, the first space shuttle landing occurred on a dry lake at which Air Force Base? Was it Pedersen Air Force Base? Was it Vandenberg Air Force Base? Was it Patrick Air Force Base? Or was it Edwards Air Force Base? Oh my gosh, I know the answer to this.
I would hope so.
Not only do I know the answer to this when I was 8 years old, so in 1987, maybe 88, I actually went on this dry lake bed at Edwards Air Force Base when I was 8 years old, and I watched the plane land, or the space shuttle land. Shoo.
You would have been 9 or 10 in 88, just so you know.
Okay, so that was 10. It was in 88. And then flash forward to 2002, I would be working at the exact same location outside the same building that I was at when I was a child. Again, watching the space shuttle land right outside my office door. It was kind of cool.
You came full circle.
I came full circle, and then so did the space shuttle. All right, on to see who got that one right first. It's Shannon, followed by Hannah, Husky Mom Bronico, Scott, Sue, Chris, Dawn, Mel, Shane, Cat Calf, and Wolfie W in the points.
Nice job.
Yes.
Hannah's still in the lead with 42. I don't know if anyone's going to catch you now, friend. Sue in second place with 28. Feel the Magic with 26. Nikki with 25. Husky Mom Bronico with 22. Dawn with 21. Scott and Wilton with 20. Wolfie with 17. Chris and Shannon with 15. I feel like Hannah is winning this round just to spite me.
There's still plenty of questions to go. So
I called her out for every wrong answer last category, so I think she's winning to spite me.
The category is first times. Let's go on to question number 8. For what movie did Tom Hanks score his first Academy Award nomination? Was it Big? Was it Forrest Gump? Was it The Money Pit? Or was it Sleepless in Seattle? I've seen 3 of the 4 of these movies. I've not seen Sleepless in Seattle.
Nor have I.
But I've seen Forrest Gump. It was okay. The Money Pit was pretty funny.
The Money Pit's great.
Yeah. And The Big was controversial.
A little creepy.
A little creepy. I'm
canceled these days.
I'm gonna go with probably Big. It's probably Big. I want to say, but when he did The Money Pit, he wasn't as superstarish as he was in Big. So yes, it was Big. But who bigged it first? Who? Ooh. Yes, Charles. Good job, Charles. Followed by Wolfie, Sue, Husky Mom Bronico, Midnight Scroll her. Ooh, dark. Christine, Cat Calf, Christina, BR and Bug, and Dale in the top 10. Good job.
Let's see what that does to our leaderboard. Doesn't knock Hannah down. Again,
no.
With 2 questions left, she's not going anywhere.
Yes.
Unless she tanks. Unless she falls asleep. 41 for Hannah, 36 for Sue. And it went too fast and
That's
I lost
okay.
it.
Our negative
Look,
points didn't change to red.
It did or didn't?
It did not.
Well, what do you want me to do about that?
Make it red.
BR Bug, I don't know if he won for Philadelphia. This was regarding his first nomination.
Yes, just the first nomination. Yes. I did not see that movie either. It looked horribly depressing. And it wasn't about the cream cheese. Oh, Crystal's working on that. All right, a couple more questions to go. We still have 2 more categories left here on DANtics 2.0 tonight. Yay.
All right, we'll see if that works.
All right, we'll see if that works. All right, on to question number 9. Who was the first woman to be paid $1 million for a movie role? Was it Marilyn Monroe? Was it Carrie Fisher? Was it Elizabeth Taylor? Or was it Jane Fonda? Oh my gosh. Chris says it was Carrie Fisher. Brittany says it was Elizabeth Taylor.
It was who?
What's that?
Elizabeth?
What?
The way you said it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm making fun of your failure to enunciate, Dan.
Oh, gotcha. I didn't catch that. Aaron says it's Marilyn Monroe. The answer is 3, Elizabeth Taylor. Ooh, but let's see whose diamonds are a girl's best friend the fastest. That was the movie she was in. I don't even know. Hannah, followed by Dawn, Wolfie, Brittany, Sue, Michelle Jackson, Mel Shane, Husky Mom, Bronicos, BRM Bugs, and Scott Somerville, all in the top points.
Over to our leaderboard. Hannah with 51. Sue with 42, Woofy W with 34, Husky Mom Bronico has 32, Dawn has 29, Feel the Magic in 6th place with 24, Nikki with 23, Scott with 20, Wilton in Real Life with 18, and Michelle rounding out our top 10 with 17
Dude,
points.
we just sound like crap. Like, how long do we have to sit here
We're
and,
a little
like,
raspy.
Dust our way through these questions? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. All right, Chris, so last question of this round, and then we can go on to another topic. What was the name of Taylor Swift's first album? Is it Fearless? Is it Taylor Swift? Is it Speak Now? Or is it Red?
Don't say it, but do you know which
one it
is?
I don't know much about Taylor Swift. I went through that Taylor Swift phase for that 1 year, but like I don't know any of the stuff. It just downloads to like your iTunes. So it just played the music.
Right.
So I feel like these days, if you pay attention, that's fine. But like a lot of the stuff, it's not in your memories because it's not like, oh, these 10 songs were on this album and this album. Like the music's just there nowadays.
It is definitely harder than when we were kids and the album would come out and you got the new album and you bought it and you read the liner notes and you memorized all the songs and the order and the titles and everything. And now it's just shuffling on your Spotify.
Yeah, a little bit. More so than it was when we were younger anyway.
Yes.
So yes, it was Taylor Swift. I guess the album's name was Taylor Swift.
She went nice and simple.
I guess so. All right, let's see who got that one right first. It was Wilhelmina, followed by Feel the Magic, Cat Calf, Sue, Laura, MV, Christine, Michelle, Drea, Lisa, and Zulu Crafter, all in the points.
And that's it. Only those 10 people got it right.
Good job.
So now we know who the real Swifties are.
I know, right?
Over to our final leaderboard.
Yes, let's see who won. Hannah.
Hannah takes it with 50
Good job,
points.
Hannah.
Nice job,
Wow,
Hannah. Sue
barely.
in second with 49, right behind her.
Wow, that was a
Hannah
close
got
one
that
at the
one
end.
wrong, and Sue must have gotten it right.
Yes, very good at the end there. I was very close.
Yep. We'll let this scroll so everybody can see where they ended up.
Good job to the winners here. We still have 2 more categories coming up left here, Crystal, on DANtics, as everybody starts filing on in here. If you're just joining us, our new start time is 4 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern, or 7 o'clock Eastern, depending on which pop-up you saw yesterday.
Depending on how good you are at math.
Depending on math or where you're at in Eastern, you know. There's middle-of-the-road Easterns.
No,
yes.
There's not.
All right, so after this, we still have 2 more categories coming up here. We'll let this cycle through. I have nothing left to say. That's why I had it on the smaller screen.
But I want people to get their recognition, Dan.
We're down to the zeros. Let's go.
All right, fine.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, let me do one thing real quick. I'm going to pop off of here and then do this. There you go. Are you happy now?
Thank you so much. We'll go ahead and we'll put Hannah's score up there, and we have 2 more categories here for you on DANtics 2.0. Yes, congratulations, Hannah. Way to go. Way to go. Smoking! I know, huh? Good job. Good job. All right, Crystal. What is the category topic for round number 3?
Well, since you and Jess just got back from Las Vegas, I figured we'd do a Las Vegas category.
Oh, nice. Yes, and if you haven't watched the video because you've been under a rock, Jess and I have a total of 4 videos detailing our whole Las Vegas trip. Oh, my gosh. And then a podcast so you can hear us talk about the Vegas trip. Oh, my gosh. The meta. Ugh. Yes. So this one is about Las Vegas. Is this the one where it was coming up untitled with the 1 through 10?
No,
I see it.
They were all doing that.
Were they? Oh, that was weird.
Was it doing it here?
It was doing it there when you brought up the it says undefined. I didn't think it was.
I wonder if it just does that in the test We'll find out.
We'll see. So, Crystal, what did you say the category name was again?
It is Las Vegas. I don't know how much people actually know about Las Vegas. You know, for us, it's about 4 hours away.
Right.
I feel like pretty much everybody out here in Southern California, when you or your friends turn 21, you take a little weekend road trip and head out to Las Vegas.
Agreed.
Obviously, thank you, Welton. I did change the numbers to red. Hopefully it stuck. Obviously, people across the country aren't necessarily doing that, but we'll find out who knows what about Vegas. I need to check one thing here. I don't know where Dan went, but here.
Yes, I believe Crystal did turn the numbers to red. I saw her in there
but it didn't save it.
Messing with it. I wonder if you have to save it big picture.
No, now it says save. When I hit it the first time, it didn't.
Really? I thought the save came up, but it's okay. I'm sure we're the blame more than the computer. You know?
Yeah, it is. It is saved now.
I know absolutely nothing about Vegas. Well, then, just use the force. Use the force. All right, Crystal, let's go over to the game screen here. I'm ready to start throwing these questions up here and start testing your trivia knowledge.
Let's do it.
There we go. Question number 1. There is a large bronze statue in front of the MGM Grand that depicts which animal? Is it a moose? Is it a bear? Is it a dog? Or is it a lion? Overwhelming amount of people picking lion. The MGM Grand, I just saw this the other day. One of my favorite buildings you saw in the video. I love how it turns green. From the outside, I don't know what's going on the inside of it. And on the outside, there is a big, huge statue of a moose. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's a lion. Maybe it's a lion.
It's a lion.
It's a lion. It's a lion. But let's see who's the quickest finger on the lion.
The movie studio. The thing is the lion.
Yeah.
See, you didn't need to know about Vegas to get that one
Not
right.
really. All right. Let's see who got that one right first. It was Amanda, followed by Dawn, Yarndall, Brittany, Sue, Nikki, Hannah, Chris, Feel the Magic, Wolfie, and Charles, all in the points. Good job. All right. On to question number 2. The category is Las Vegas here on DANtics 2.0. Bam. Question number 2. If it's your first trip to the Strip, you have to stop and get your picture taken in front of this famous "Welcome to blank Las Vegas" sign. Is it incredible? Is it fabulous? Is it amazing? Or is it fantastic? Yes, one of those 4s. You pick the winner. Crystal, handle the rest of this question, please.
Do you remember what it? Oh, are you leaving off mic? Oh,
yes.
Dan's gone forever. Everybody's familiar with how the sign looks, but what's the actual adjective there? It is fabulous. It looks like most people knew that one. Heading over to our scoreboard to see who got that one right first. Mr. Yarndall. Dawn? You brought a Mr. with you. Mr. Yarndall got it right first, followed by Shannon Catcalf, Hannah, Dawn Yarndall, Scott, Mel Shane, Amanda, Chris, and Brittany. Lots of you guys got that one right. And over to our leaderboard. That puts Dawn Yarndall in first place with 15 points, Amanda with 13, Hannah with 12, Mr. Yarndall in fourth place with 11, Shannon with 10, Brittany with 9, Catcalf also has 9, Sue with 8, Nikki with 7, Chris and Scott each have 6 points. Are you back?
I'm back. I'm back. All right. Okay, on to the next question. Bam. Which hotel has been operating on the Las Vegas Strip the longest? Is it Mandalay Bay? Is it the Flamingo? Is it the Tropicana, like the orange juice?
Just like
or
that.
Is it Caesar's Palace? Oh my gosh, one of these two. Midnight Scroller says it's the Flamingo. Drea Kitty Husky says it is the Tropicana. Dale says it's the Flamingo. Terry says it's the Tropicana. Which one's right between Flamingo and Tropicana? It's going to be one of those two. It is the Flamingo. Woo, it is the Flamingo. But let's see who was quickest on the Flamingo finger. Feel the Magic, followed by Hannah, Wilton, Nikki, Catcalf, Melshane, Sue, Scott, Liz, and Charles, all in the points.
Let's see what that does to our leaderboard. Hannah in the lead with 21,
Good job, Hannah.
Followed by Catcalf with 15. Dawn Yarndall and Feel the Magic and Nikki all have 14.
Yes.
Amanda and Mr. Yarndall and Sue all have 12. Wilton and Mel Shane, I've got the Dan condition now. Rounding out our top 10 with 10 points each.
Good job, everybody. Good job. All right, the category is Las Vegas. We're on to question number 4. Question number 4. By the number of rooms, which of the hotels is considered the largest in the U.S. and the second largest in the world? Is it the Venetian? Is it the MGM Grand? Is it the Luxor? Or is it the Bellagio?
I was shocked looking up how many rooms these hotels have.
There's a lot of rooms because even in the Luxor, there's a pyramid and there's 2 huge high rises right next to it that you don't even like recognize if you're not looking for it.
And I asked you if you
rooms.
knew how many rooms were in the Luxor, and you said like 200 and something. It's actually like 4,000 and something.
Oh my gosh!
It is
the Venetian.
ridiculous.
Do you recall what it said the Venetian was? Do you recall what the?
It was more than 4,000.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's
I wonder if
so many rooms.
all those rooms have.
So
heat.
I didn't put the question in here, but one of the questions I came across was how long it would take you if you stayed one night in each of the hotel rooms on the Las Vegas Strip, and it was like 28 years or something.
Oh my
like
gosh.
a stupid amount of
That's
time.
crazy.
To
That's
stay one night in each of the rooms in Vegas.
That's crazy. All right, let's.
And lucky you, Dan. Out of 4,000 rooms in the Luxor, you got the one that had no heat. What are the odds?
Yeah, right. That's the only thing I want to. All right, let's see who got that one correct. It was Chris.
Nice job, Chris.
Good job,
the
Chris.
only person to get it right.
only
Did you
person
just
to
guess,
get it
or
right.
did you know that?
I know, right? Everybody else loses points. I'll let that red scroll for just a second there.
I changed it to red.
Good job, everybody. All right, the category is Las Vegas here on DANtics 2.0, powered by Max's Stream Smart software.
Let's go on to the next question since only one person got it right.
Which casino on the southern end of the Las Vegas Strip features a medieval theme throughout its property? Is it the Link? Is it the Excalibur? Is it Caesar's Palace? Or is it the Mirage? Hurry up and answer it, and more than 10 people have answered it. Okay, so the answer is, I'll just wait. So I call this place, I'm so excited. We're going to go to, it's not called Medieval Times, it's called a Tournament of Champions. So I'm like, Jess, we're going to Tournament of Champions. And I get all excited. The lady's like, would you like to book tickets? And I'm like, I would like to book tickets to the Tournament of Champions at the Excalibur, please. She said, what time? I was like, it's like 6 now. I said, I'll do 7:30 tonight. And she said, tonight? It's not till next week. They're still on Christmas break. And I was so bummed out the rest of the night. There was a little tear on the corner of my eye because I was so excited to go see the Tournament of Champions. And it was...
You were a week too early?
I was a week too early. It was a Thursday night, but it wasn't Thursday night this week. Darn. All right, let's see let's see who got that one right first. It's Shannon, followed by Sue, Feel the Magic, Chris, Scott, Mr. Yarndall, Amanda, Brittany, Cat, Calf, and Hannah in the points.
I feel like Chris is going to be pretty high on this leaderboard after getting that last question right and being the only person to do so. Mm-hmm. And he is. Look at him in first place with 22.
Yeah. Wow, that really
Feel the
helped.
Magic and Hannah right behind him with 21. Sue right behind that with 20, followed by Shannon with 18.
That's a close game
Cat,
for
Calf, and
everybody.
Mr. Yarndall each have 16. Amanda has 15. Scott has 14. And Don Yarndall has 13. Mm-hmm. Two
All right.
Yarndalls in the top 10.
I know, huh? Way to go. All right, on to the next question here. The category is Vegas. Las Vegas. Question number 6. Most of Las Vegas's water supply comes from what large lake created when the Hoover Dam was built in 1935? Is it Walker Lake? Is it Lake Tahoe? Is it Lake Mead? Or is it Lake Las Vegas? Which one is it? Drea says it's Lake Tahoe. Andrew says it's Lake Mead. Laura MB says it's Tahoe as well. Only one of you can be right. I don't know. It's probably going to be like a Walker Lake. I would like it to be Lake Mead.
Well, good for you. It is.
Yes. But let's see.
Amanda
got that
said
one
this
right
lake
first.
steals our water.
Oh, is that what happens? Is that where your water goes? Shannon got that one right first, followed by Sue, Wolf VW, Feel the Magic, Chris, Wilton, Amanda, Nikki, Christina, and Dawn all in the points.
Nice job. Over to our leaderboard. Oh, Sue knocking Chris
Yes.
down a peg. He needs it. Don't you worry. Sue with 29. Chris, Feel the Magic, and Shannon all have 28. Hannah with 20. Amanda with 19. Cat Calf with 17. Mr. Yarndall, Nikki, Scott Somerville, and Wilton in real life with 15.
Nice. Good job. Terry said it was on fire when I drove by last March.
What?
Yeah, that mead's flammable. All right, the category is Viva Las Vegas. We're on a question number 7. We're on a question number 7. The Fremont Street Experience in Las Vegas offers 2 different versions of what thrilling experience. Is it bungee jumping? Is it zip lining? Is it rock climbing? Or is it car racing? 2 different experiences, meaning there's 2 different companies competing for the same thing. I drove, when I was going to my mom's house, we had to kind of pass by Fremont Street. Maybe it looks a little bit tired compared to the Strip and a little bit more like less policed. But eventually Jess and I are going to make it over there when we've explored all the other safe options.
Fair enough. I actually, if I remember correctly, because I did reword the question to make it shorter, I think it's the same company offering 2 different zip lines.
Ah, interesting. Yes, I do want to do the zip lining over the Fremont Street. I think that seems pretty cool.
It does look fun.
Yeah, I'll get my bird on. Bloop. I'm spilling something on somebody. I'm spilling something on somebody. So, all right, let's see who got that one right first.
Mr. Yarndall says one of the versions is Superman and one is sitting up. Oh, I would Superman it for sure.
Oh yeah, dude, I totally want a Superman. I don't want to sit up for like sitting up like in a harness.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Ooh, Chris says he's done the zip line there.
How
Amanda wants to do it, but apparently Chris wouldn't let her.
How is it? I just like I need to like fall on somebody or like I need to spill a drink. Like something has to happen.
Yeah, some sort of chaos.
Yeah.
I don't think they let you take a drink. You might have to just like pee.
I think I'm gonna put a bird suit on. But we're gonna do that one. All right, let's go to the leaderboard here and see who got that one right first. It was Feel the Magic, followed by Sue, Chris, Wilton, Wolfie, Amanda, Mr. Yarndall, Brittany, Hannah, and Charles, all on the points. Hey, Mr. Yarndall just came crushing in on here.
I know, out of nowhere.
What's up? What's up, top 10?
Check our leaderboard. Feel the Magic
Yeah,
and
nice.
Sue now tied for first, pushing Chris down to third place
Good
with
job.
36 points. Shannon with 27, Amanda with 24, Hannah with 22, Wilton also with 22, Mr. Yarndall in 8th place with 19, Cat Calf with 18, and Scott and Wolfie tied with 16 points each.
Daniel just have to show up. I guess I am part bird, Terry.
Sort of.
All right, are you ready, Crystal? This is on to question number 8. The category is Vegas, featuring old songs from casinos. Featuring old signs from casinos and other businesses. Which museum opened in 2012 in Las Vegas? Is it the Atomic Museum? Is it the Paradox Museum? Is it Museum Fiasco? Or is it the Neon Museum? Oh my gosh. We almost went to one of these, Crystal, remember?
Yeah, we looked into it, and it didn't look as exciting as it sounds.
Yes, which happens to a few different things in Vegas. Everybody knows this one here, I can tell. Majority of the people picked Neon Museum, and you're correct.
Threw people off a little with that Atomic Museum. Mm-hmm. I see a handful of number ones in there. Let's see who got that one right first.
Good job, Crystal. Sue, followed by Scott, Christina, Melshane, Chris, Wolfie W.
Are you distracted?
BRM Bug, yes. Don Yarndall, Sam, and Hannah all on the points. Yes,
I always have to check, like, are you distracted or are you having a stroke? What's happening back there?
Little from both.
Over to our leaderboard. Sue pulling into the lead with 48, just 6 points ahead of Chris in second place with 42, followed by Feel the Magic with 37, Shannon with 26, Scott with 25, Amanda, Hannah, and Wilton all have 23, Wolfie with 21, and Mr. Yarndall moving down to 10th place there with 18 points.
Good job. All right, on to question number 9. We're almost done with this category. Still one more category left here on DANtics. Founded in 2017, which NHL expansion team is the first major professional sports team to represent Las Vegas and is playing my Penguins right after this is over? Is it the Black Knights? Is it the Neon Knights? Is it the Golden Knights? Or is it the Silver Knights? I would have loved Neon Knights.
Right?
Brittany, you're incorrect, but I like that you want it to be Neon Knights.
It would make a little more sense.
I like that. But it is. I almost went to one of the games when I was out there too. It is the Golden Knights. If my team would have been there like they are this Saturday, I probably would have gone. Yes, it's the Vegas Golden Knights. Pretty good team. They won the cup last year, so good for them. And yes,
I mean, they did get to cherry pick the best players, so.
Right, and by the time the Kraken got to cherry pick the best players, people prevented it. Like we traded like our best player for somebody else, and then so they took our second best player this time instead of last time taking our best player. So we learned. So the Kraken did not get a good team by any means compared to Vegas.
Sucks for them.
Yep, that's your sports ball talk. All right, Crystal, let's go see who got that one right first. They went out of sympathy, maybe. Mr. Yarndall climbing the ranks, followed by Amanda, Wolfie, Sue, Hannah, Cyber Husky, Cat Calf, Willamania, Scott, and Dawn, all in the points.
I love Willamania.
I know, me too. That's my thing.
Sue holding onto that lead with 55, and with only one question left, no one is catching her. Chris in second place with 42, Feel the Magic with 37, Amanda with 32, Hannah and Wolfie with 29, Mr. Yarndall moving up into 7th place with 28, Scott Somerville with 27, Shannon with 25, and Wilton in real life in 10th place with 22 points.
Good job. All right, so it comes down to one question here for the win, right?
Nobody's catching Sue.
No one's catching Sue?
No, she's got 55.
Oh, nice,
yeah,
nice.
No one's catching it, but let's let everybody answer this last question and see how it goes.
Let's do this one. All right, question number 10. The name Las Vegas is Spanish for what word? Is it the meadows? Is it the casinos? Is it the deserts? Or is it the oasis? I never knew it had like anything, like any meaning to it at all.
No?
Nuh-uh. I would have, oh, man, that's a good one. I imagined that, I imagine it'd be number 4, the Oasis. I could see it being that.
Is that your final answer, Dan?
That's my final answer, the Oasis. It's the
3
meadows.
people got this right.
Wow.
On, if that one came
Wow.
in.
I guess now if it were named, it might be the Oasis, but maybe Vegas is a little bit different than what it was these days, back in the black and white days, which is so weird because anytime I see any of the black and white stuff of Vegas, like, it's just 2 different colors blinking. Looks so weird, like in grayscale compared to like
colors.
Yeah. Compared to it being in color. All right, let's see who got that one right first. It is Michelle Jackson, followed by Scott Feel the Magic, Dawn, Amanda.
Nope.
Oh.
That's it. Only 3 people got that
only
one
3.
right.
Wow.
Nice
Everybody
job.
probably picked 4 like me.
That was my own creation.
Good job, Crystal.
throw
Crystal
you guys
loves
off
it
with
when
that.
everybody gets it wrong.
I do.
Yes.
Congratulations to the 3 of you who got that right. I'm interested to know if you guessed or if you actually knew that.
Good job. All right, Crystal. Let's see what that did to our leaderboard at the end here.
Sue held on
Good
to
job,
that lead
Sue.
with 54 points. Nice job with our second highest score of the night so far.
Yeah, nice job.
Feel the Magic in second place with 45. Chris moving down to third place with 41. Scott with 36. Amanda with 31. Hannah went off the screen. I'm sorry, Hannah. Hannah and Wolfie with 28. I don't know.
That's it. That you gave up.
It went off the screen. It was going too fast. I suppose I could right click.
You sure can.
Where am I? Right click.
Where am I? I love that. That's the quote of the
There we
night.
go. There we go.
Where am I?
Hannah and Wolfie with 28. Mr. Yarndall landed in 8th place with 27. Shannon with 24. And Wilton in real life with 21.
Good job.
Are you happy now, Dan?
I am happy. All right, Crystal. We still have one more category to go to here. Amanda says Stream Smart is out to get Chris. His last few scores didn't register, even though he showed that he answered. Ooh, interesting.
We'll report that to
Can we
Max.
scroll back up to his last answer and see like whereabouts that was at?
I don't know if we can.
I just don't know if he's answering there's no way he could answer before it's live because you guys can't even hear it.
Well, this one was incorrect.
Okay.
He fell for my Oasis trick.
So that one was incorrect. But what about the one before that up at the top there? 3 was 3 right on the last one? Let's see what was that?
Yeah, he was right on that one.
I wonder if I gave him points on the last one. The very last one you were incorrect, but this other one before that you were
I
correct.
can't go back and
But
check.
we can't see what the points were before that. Okay, I'll mention it to Max and see.
I definitely see that he was correct. I did notice when we were testing at Red Bull Studios, I put in an answer and it was like the second or third answer in, and it did not score my answer.
Interesting. All right, we'll look into that. Sorry, Chris. I'll send you your points by mail. So check your mailbox. And I'll go ahead and I'll just mail those out to you. All right, Crystal. We're gonna put the winner of game number 3 here before Crystal tells us what the final category is for tonight here on DANtics. Yahoo.
Yes. Congratulations to Sue, who came in first place on that round.
What will I do after this? I don't know. It's gonna be a combination of watching hockey, and playing a little bit of sim racing. John Carl's actually gotten pretty good at the game pretty quick here, so I have some catching up to do. So I might be doing that a little bit later tonight, or cleaning. We'll
and
see.
vacuuming, because you were supposed to do that yesterday.
I was supposed to do that for like the last 2 weeks. All right. Crystal put Sue's name up there. Congratulations, Sue, on the victory. 54 points. Good job. All right. Let's see what the last and final category is for here on DANtics 2.0. What's for dinner? I don't know, but if I had to put something in the air fryer again, it's like I just don't want to. I don't know. Look, Dawn, this morning I got up and I went across the street over there to the tamale lady and I got some tamales for Crystal, but she was out of bean and cheese burritos. So I'm like, it's fine. It's SoCal. Everybody's selling tamales on every corner.
Right. Every corner has somebody selling something.
I drove like in a 2-mile block radius, like creeper style, and there was nobody else selling stuff. So I don't know what I want for dinner, but I want something. I want something good. How are those tamales? Are they pretty good?
Yeah, they. She's really overdoing it lately with the chilies and really underselling the cheese. Like,
oh yeah.
Could you put like?
Are chilies cheaper than cheese now?
They must be, and I would like her to put way more cheese.
Those seems like
look,
those seems
twice
like $3
as much
each.
cheese would still not be enough cheese. I'm really gonna have to try to make my own tamales soon because I'm not happy with it.
Just as it's 8:30, I still don't know what I want for dinner. Sounded like us in Vegas.
Or anywhere.
All right, Crystal. So what is the category for the last one here on DANtics 2.0?
This category is TV and movie, food and drinks. So all of the questions are going to reference either food or drink from TV shows or movies.
Interesting.
You'll get it.
Huh. I guess I will. Yeah, well, there's people. I mean, right now, like the taco truck's out there, and everybody's out there, but there wasn't many people out here for breakfast.
I mean,
so.
Usually, like half a mile up
Yep,
on the corner, there's a truck.
There's another truck. Yeah,
Another half mile that way, and a mile down, there's 2 or 3 different ones. Like everywhere where there's a dirt field, somebody sets up some sort of something to sell something.
Just this morning, I just didn't see anybody, and it was also raining.
Maybe they weren't out because it was raining.
So, yeah, they could have been. They could have been. All right, Crystal. So what's the name of this category again? This is confusing.
TV and movie, food and drink. It's not that confusing. It's just a little wordy. All the answers are going to be different foods and drinks from TV shows or movies.
Oh.
You'll get it. It's easy.
Sorry, I was just reading.
Britannica1 just subscribed.
Oh,
thank
nice.
you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank you for the support.
support.
I made pork lion the other day, and I'm still eating
Pork
that.
lion? Which part of the pig does that come from?
Oh my gosh. Pork loin, not a real lion.
There you go.
Hi, Greg.
Dan reads good.
I'm the sheriff now.
Terry and Walton caught that one too. Pork what?
I said pork lion because I was trying to make a bone broth joke, but like that wasn't even the right word.
Bjornberg says the pork lion comes from the main part.
The
main,
pork,
M-A-N-E.
yeah, it comes from the part. It comes from the part that roars. John said.
Good job.
Oh
man.
my
Good
gosh.
job.
Oh my gosh. Crystal, what's the category again?
TV and movie, food and drinks.
I still don't get.
Let's just get into it.
All
you
right.
guys will figure this out. It's
All
not
right.
that hard, I assure you.
All right, sounds good. All right, here we go. Last category of the night. Try to suck less and win here on DANtics 2.0. Here we go.
Wow.
That's good advice. Suck less. In E.T., Elliot uses which candy to lure the extraterrestrial out of hiding? Is it M&M's? Is it Skittles? Is it Smarties? Or is it Reese's Pieces? Brittany says it's Skittles. So does Scott Somerville. Husky Mom Veronica says it's Reese's Pieces. Andrew Ingram says it's M&M's, and Reese's Pieces.
Some of you guys need to go rewatch E.T.
No, you don't. That
or
movie,
you clearly weren't born in
that
the
movie's
90s.
creepy, and it was nightmare fuel. But it was so shoved down our throats. I still had an E.T. doll, which looked like, maybe that's why I don't like those naked cats.
They do kind of look like E.T., don't
Kind of,
they?
yes. Yeah, kind of, yes. So, yes, it is Reese's Pieces. I don't even think Skittles were invented yet. They could have been. But let's see who got that one right first. Also, Jess, I think Crystal was seeing if maybe I could bring home some more Skittles next time I'm at your house.
You know, if you have them.
She's like, when you
I'll
going
buy
back?
the Skittles.
When you going back to Jess's house? I didn't see who got that right first.
I don't think I can scroll on this, can I?
You might be able to.
Oh, I can.
Oh,
There
you
go,
can.
Dan.
Yes,
Hurry,
it's Shannon followed by Amanda, Mr. Yarndall, Greg, Chris, Sue, Dawn, Mel, Shane, Wolfie W, and Christina all on the points. Oh, this was just last night. She was like,
Yeah, just said, oh, dang it, I could have brought you some. I didn't think about
we'll
it.
kick you
but
down a couple bucks and maybe you could bring some to Jersey.
The texture of the Skittles is my favorite by far of all of the freeze-dried stuff that I've tried.
And they're better than whatever Blake brought home from some auction that he was at. He brought home a bunch of freeze-dried stuff, and it just wasn't right.
They didn't do
like
it
they
right.
didn't do it right, or they didn't do it long enough. It just wasn't right. It just wasn't right. It didn't taste like yours. All right, Crystal, are you ready for the next question?
Just about.
Okay, super chat, thank you so much from TeslaMan86. Would love to play, but I'm watching the Packers game. I am too here on the left-hand side of my screen, so you have absolutely no excuse.
Yeah, you're not playing the Packers game.
You're not playing. I know. You're not Aaron Rodgers in, or you're not Joe Montana in. I'll let you know when it's Montana to Rice. I'll let you know. Or if Favreau throws a pass to Reggie White in the end zone, I'll let you know. That's timely references right there. But
That's
it's on
okay.
my
Those of us who
screen.
don't know anything about sports are like, yeah, those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Those guys. All right. Well, thank you so much for the support, and play along. If you're able to type this, you can play.
There you go.
Obviously, you're going for the Packers. It's 3-0 Packers right now.
There you go. They're winning. You can take a timeout.
There
We're
you
in our
go.
last category. You only got to hang out for 9 more
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
Let's do this, Dan.
All right, let's do this. Question number 2. In the Bond movies, what drink does James Bond usually request? Is it martini, stirred, not shaken? Is it a martini, shaken, not shaken, not stirred? Is it a martini, straight up? Or is it a martini, chilled, no ice? Whew, that was a hard one. People people always know what James Bond likes to drink.
Mostly.
That's short. You know, that James Bond is short for nope, don't say that. It's martini, shaken, not stirred. Sometimes I pop up on my shoulder And you're like, poof, you shouldn't say that, Dan.
Right.
It's not worth it. No. And then I'm like, thanks, little Dan.
We'll laugh, but people might be offended. Don't say it.
Thanks, little Dan, dude. All right. It is Martini Shaken Not Stirred, but who got that one right first? Oh, yes, Mr. Yarndall, the new hit here on DANtics 2.0, followed by Brittany, Shannon, Hannah, Sue, Christina, Nikki, Greg, Melshane, Amanda, all in the points. Good job.
Field of Magic says, not getting this easy one doesn't bode well for the rest of the game. Aw. Just take a second. You don't always have to be first. Brittany says her favorite gas station now sells freeze-dried stuff like freeze-dried ice cream.
Oh, nice. That's astronaut ice cream, right?
Yes.
Nice.
Get the Skittles.
Yeah, try this. Yeah, try the Skittles for sure. All right, Crystal. Let's see where the leaderboard is shaking us up at here after 2 questions. It is Sue winning the last game.
Also, you're not supposed to read this. Okay. I read this to save your voice, Dan.
All right.
Mr. Yarndall tied with Shannon for the lead with 18. Sue with 11. Greg and Amanda with 10. Brittany with 9. Hannah with 8. Chris with 7. Christina with 6. And Dawn and Melshane tied with 5 points each.
Ooh, Subway's got a new footlong. Huh.
No, Dan, they have a foot-long cookie and a foot-long pretzel and a foot-long churro.
Oh, that's right. Chris was like, did you get your free foot-long cookie? I'm like, what does that mean?
No, they weren't free. I asked if you were going to get one. They're like $3, $4, and $5 or something like that. They don't really look that good, but at least they actually measure a foot long.
Yeah.
Chris, stop it. Moving on to the next question.
When are you coming to host the show? All right, let's go on to the next question here. In the Big Lebowski, what is the dude's favorite drink? Is it a whiskey sour? Is it mint julep? Is it a white Russian? Is it a Moscow mule? Or is it a little sip of brandy before you doze off on this couch watching that boring movie?
You shut your mouth. You only watched it once. You probably fell asleep before it ended because you fall asleep before everything ends. And you probably didn't even pay attention because, as your story on Instagram pointed out last night, you always talk through the best parts. Jess knows the rug really ties the room together. Proof that Dan doesn't know a good movie. Thank you. And even if he thought he did, he probably would have fallen asleep before it ended, so he wouldn't even know. You know, every time you watch a movie with Dan, he picks it apart. He's completely unable to suspend his disbelief, and he completely picks it apart, and he doesn't like anything that doesn't explicitly tell you how it ends. He needs to watch, like, a chick flick where they live happily ever after, or, like, a Disney movie where it's all tied up with a pretty bow. Any sort of anything where you have to, like, figure out what happens, like... I don't know, just anything where it's not explicitly spelled out for you, Dan doesn't like it. I just don't understand why this and this and this.
No, here's what
you
gets
can
me
never
mad.
appreciate filmmaking, and I always want to know, Dan, where's your film?
Look, here's the thing.
What's the thing?
Everybody sat there, they all agreed and shook hands and stood up and walked away from the table and said, we're gonna run this. Let's go. Let's do this. And then they did it, and it's like some of the stuff, it's like there was 100 of you at least on set. Nobody said like, oh, sir, best boy Grip here holding the cable. Hi, yeah, this sucks. Like nobody does that. Nobody says, hey, I got your back. Don't make episode 1, 2, and 3. No, this sucks. Like just nobody tells you that the thing sucks. And sometimes you got to be told it sucks.
Dan,
yes.
Big Lebowski does not suck, nor do like... 99% of the other movies. Dan does not like a day in the life kind of movie where like it's here's just what happened and there's no like real point to it. It's just a day in the life kind of movie. Dan is not a fan. Dan needs like some sort of there's a reason you made this. You're making my life better. Some sort of something. Dan cannot just appreciate filmmaking for the sake of filmmaking. But once again, Dan, where's your movie? Where's your table where you're approving it with 10 other people?
I know we'd get up and it would make sense. That's for sure. It would make sense.
I don't know about that because you never made a movie. Yeah, see? The Big Lebowski had a point. They peed on his rug, and that rug really tied the room together.
You'll see. You guys will see where your beloved Lebowski is when they come out with part 2 next year, and it's the Big Dumpski. It's
There's not going to be a part 2.
Someone peed on my walker, and it was me. It's going to be like that. It just, oh my gosh.
And just as, to be fair, Dan does make mini movies that are just day in the life. So how can you not appreciate a day in the life film? I don't get it.
I didn't like Fargo. Dude, we just watched Fargo for the first time like a week or 2 ago, and like... I didn't get it.
Okay, Fargo was kind of weird. Yeah, that's what I don't get is how you don't get.
I didn't get it.
Like I don't get it. Like it's just a story. It's just a story, Dan. But I don't understand why that one's so highly acclaimed. It wasn't that Great.
I know.
Chris with the super chat. Thank you so much. Dan is getting beat down on his own show, but we still love you, friend. And look, Big Lebowski was good.
Thanks for the super chat. And
See, he knows.
yes, I do get beat down on my show. That's been the shtick forever. I don't know. Look, you guys can have crappy taste in movie. Enjoy your first Avatar movie. Enjoy your Cannibal the Musical. Enjoy your Minions movie. Enjoy your Barbie movie. You guys all suck.
Now you're referring to the Barbie movie, which you've been praising Barbie all year, but here we are.
Here we are. Did you guys watch something good, like the first Clerks?
Why don't you make a movie, Dan? The first that's like
my movie would still make more sense.
That's your go-to for like the best movie you've ever seen.
No,
I'm not saying Clerks is bad.
I never said
but
that.
That's your example. Go watch something good like the first Clerks.
At least that makes sense.
Dan.
At least that makes sense.
Dan. Oh, Laura, we'll get to the scores. Don't you worry. We're a little ADD over here. We get tangents.
Excuse me while I want to unsubscribe. What are you going to go subscribe to? The new Aquaman movie? Because that was a good one, right? How about that? How about anything out of the DC universe? That's some good stuff there. Why don't you go subscribe to them and tell me how that shakes out for you? Oh, look. It's Amber Turd under the water swimming like a goldfish with Jason Momoa. It's
Chris
awful.
recommending that Hannah checks her taste in game shows. He got you good.
Oh my gosh!
Dan,
all right, what
shall
happened?
we?
Let's shall.
Let's see who knows the most about the Big Lebowski.
Right. It's Mr. Yarndall, followed by Field of Magic, Greg, Nikki, Hannah, Shannon, BRM Bug, Amanda, Mel, Shane, and Sue, all in the points. You guys had a great time thinking that bag was really cool blowing around in American Beauty, right? Oh, let's give it an Academy Award. You thought it was
that
cool.
Movie was a
so
little
I thought
creepy.
it was cool. It's just it's so dumb. It's just so dumb. Hey guys, I got an idea how to get us out of this pickle. We'll get a bag and a fan.
That movie was just weird.
Cheapers Creepers.
Jess, no, I have not seen Cannibal. I don't know anything about it. Let's check our leaderboard, Dan.
I don't remember it either. I was just attacking Jess.
Mr. Yarndall in the lead with 28, Shannon with 23, Greg with 18, Hannah with 14, Amanda with 13, Sue with 12, Nikki with 11, Brittany with 9, Field of Magic also with 9, and Chris in 10th place with 8 points.
Good job. Good job.
Are we done?
Yeah, am I done offending the audience? Yes.
Attacking everybody's taste as they watch you?
I have attacked all your poor taste in movie. Now, if you were a trauma fan watching trauma movies like The Toxic Avenger or Nukem High.
Okay, now that's a terrible movie.
Also, Cannibal the Musical is a trauma film, so Cannibal the Musical, I guess, those are there. There is no team count.
Yeah, we didn't do teams
We
tonight.
didn't do teams tonight. We just did Dan versus all of you guys.
Clearly.
And your guys' bad movies taste. Yep. Fried green tomatoes, another one.
Don't anybody be offended by Dan's opinion in your movie taste, because I'm here to tell you from 20 years of experience of watching movies with Dan, he has terrible movie taste.
Oh, Crystal's got the worst movie taste either. She likes couples movies. It's either Benny and June or Estelle Getty and the Young Kid. What movie is that?
Harold and Maude.
Yes, it's a movie with Estelle Getty and a
not
young
Estelle
Paul
Getty.
McCartney.
No,
and then they hook up.
Shut your mouth. That was a great movie. Harold and Maude is great. You shut your mouth. And see, look, Benny and June was good. To be fair, Crystal, you've never seen the Titanic. That's because I know how it ends and I don't like love stories.
A great movie. Better than Avatar. Is a great movie.
That's because you love chick flicks. You always want to watch Eat, Pray, Love or Ya Sisterhood or Traveling Pants or something.
That's not true. Titanic. Titanic's solid. Titanic's solid.
Sam wants to know what she came back to. We're just battling out. Yes, Harold and Kumar, great movie.
Better than Harold and Maude, for sure.
Harold and Maude was great.
They probably hooked up with that movie too.
You don't understand.
Oh my gosh! All right.
Hannah says clearly the Titanic is not solid. Dan, it sank.
Shut up! Get me out of here! Hurry!
You ready for the next question?
Well, you know what? I just don't want Leo DiCaprio to be like upset or anything since he's probably watching. I don't want to upset Titanic boy. So let's go on to the next question. Question number 4. What is Garfield's favorite food? Is it cheeseburger? Is it pizza? Is it spaghetti? Or is it lasagna? Pizza, spaghetti, and lasagna are all the same thing. You either get it like on a crispy bread, or you get it in layers, or you get it all like paper shredded up. If you put lasagna in a paper shredder, you get spaghetti, right?
Pretty much.
Did you guys watch a good movie like Lost in Translation?
Oh, that movie's terrible, Dan.
Oh, not anybody else who likes that movie.
That's because it's terrible. What does that tell you? Who's seen Lost in Translation and thinks it's a good movie? Because
oh my gosh.
I don't think that's a good movie at all. I've watched it several times because you, for some reason, love it, and it's not good.
What are your thoughts on Chris Pratt playing Garfield in the new Garfield movie? At this point, I just shake my head at the celebrity picks. You know, I wanted not his voice for Mario. He doesn't need to be Garfield. And no, Jack Black does not need to be Steve in the new Minecraft movie. It just doesn't need it. It just doesn't need to happen. And why do we need another Garfield movie? Bill Murray already voiced 2 of them. I would rather have another Alvin and the Chipmunks movie, which I like that cartoon. Yeah, there was Alvin and the Chipmunks. There was Chipwrecked. There was a bunch of chipmunks. Is Garfield still relevant?
Ask that person I see driving around town with his butt stuck in his trunk.
It's all black. Dude, those are so black by now.
My mom totally had one sticking out of the back of her brown Chevette. It's terrible.
Greg says they should not release that movie for a tax write-off. I know, right? Right. All right, Crystal, let's go on and see who got that one right first.
They want to know your opinion on Princess Bride.
It's all right.
Oh, shut up.
It's so overrated. You guys say those stupid 3 lines the whole time. Like, it's all right. The wine thing was funny. But if I have to hear about being idiot Montoya one more time, I swear. I swear. Fred Savage was the best part of that.
People are going to come fight you.
Fred Savage was the best part of that movie. I was a Fred Savage fan, so like the Wizard was like way better than the Princess Bride.
Shut up. It has Andre in it.
Yeah. You know, that was good. He was already on the decline.
They're as you wishing you.
As you wish.
Let's see who got that one right first.
Greg, followed by Hannah, Shannon, Nikki, Dawn, Wilton, Mr. Yarndall, Chris, Scott Somerville, Amanda. Mr. Yarndall ain't coming back. He's like, what is this idiot doing here?
What's this clown shoes you invited me to?
What is this clown shoes? Oh my gosh.
Over to our leaderboard. Mr. Yarndall holding strong with 32, but Shannon's only 1 point behind with 31. Greg right behind that with 28. Hannah in 4th with 23. Nikki with 18. Amanda with 14. Sue with 13. Chris with 11. Brittany, Dawn Yarndall, and Feel the Magic all with 10 points.
Oh, good job. Good job. All right. What about Little Nicky? Nope. That is the worst movie of all time. I was so excited. I think I might have walked out of that movie. He had just come up. I believe Happy Gilmore might have been right before that, I believe. I don't think it was Waterboy. And then he came out with Little Nicky, and I'm like, I can't even understand what the I can't even understand what he's saying.
Terrible.
Or what was coming out of his mouth.
Adam Sandler is like the kid in high school that was a little bit funny and ran with it. And like, okay,
Billy
it's not
Madison
really that
was
funny.
good.
Look, it was funny the first time, but could you stop? Like, you're running into the ground. Knock it off.
All day long? No?
No, I cannot stand Look, I'm sure Adam Sandler's a great guy. In person, in real life, I'm sure he's great.
Dumb and Dumber was good. The first Dumb and Dumber was good, Amanda.
Dumb and Dumber's great.
First Dumb and Dumber was good.
That's not the worst movie.
Just as I love Adam Sandler, Jess, you're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong, Jess.
Yes.
You could like
Wilton,
a thing or two of him.
He plays the same guy in every movie pretty much. A slightly dumber incarnation of it, like with a stupider voice or a dumber like movement or something. Like, oh, it's terrible. I never want to watch Adam Sandler movie again.
Little Nicky is my favorite terrible movie. BR and Bug, I'm glad we never met. I will be wrong and laugh at his stuff and be happy. Yeah, if you laugh at his old stuff, there's no way that Hubie Halloween brought you any laughs at all.
Dude, the best stuff he did was on SNL. That's it. It was all downhill from there.
The Wedding Singer was pretty good.
Nah.
I would rather listen to him do Opera Man the whole time.
Can't stand him. Terrible. Dan, shall we go on to the next question?
No, I'm not done beating up. I'm not done alienating everybody. Oh, that was it. That was it.
Okay, right. You are done.
Yeah, let's go.
Don't worry, we'll have another chance. How do you get the chat to match real time? Try refreshing. It's a lag with YouTube. So just F5 refresh.
Just F5. There's going to be like a 4 or 5 second lag anyway.
Yes.
So. I like the grown up movies. Crystal loves his sidekick. What's his name? Paul Blart.
Ugh.
Crystal loves Paul. I was watching Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 the other day without watching one. And oh my gosh, Crystal was like just flopping on the ground twitching from Paul Blart.
It's like the worst. Don't even get me started on that. Next question.
I liked Hotel Transylvania. I didn't watch that one.
The next question's on the screen, Dan.
In the Goonies, Chunk gives Sloth what sort of candy bar to make friends? Is it Three Musketeers? Is it Baby Ruth? Is it Snickers? Or is it Butterfingers? Little Nicky came out with what in Waterboy? Little Nicky came out after Big Daddy and Waterboy. Okay, Big Daddy was pretty good. Waterboy was like the tilting point, and then Little Nicky was just like, I can't even anymore. I can't. It is Baby Ruth. But who got that one right the quickest? Boom. This is a movie I've never seen all the way through. Jamie loves this movie. Which one was it, Jess? It's Greg, followed by Mr. Yarndall, Shannon, Wilton, Hannah, Brittany, Feel the Magic, Christine, Andrew, and Nikki in the points. Yeah, there was more than... Yes, there was more than your names.
She's never seen all the way
Goonies.
through.
Yeah, that's right. I think we were trying to watch it the other day. Goonies is actually... Like, that's good.
I love Goonies.
It's good.
I was so disappointed when Blake was a kid and like of the age where he should be into that sort of thing, and we played it for him and he was like, it was alright. But that was before I realized like everything to Blake is it's alright. And if you get that's pretty good, like that's amazing.
I'm okay with Goonies. I don't have beefs with Goonies.
I love Goonies.
If I watched it again, I probably would, but I don't have beefs with Goonies.
You'd probably think
I just get irritated when somebody stood up out of their writers meeting where everybody stood around and did a readout out loud and we're like, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be it.
Where's your movie, Dan? Over to our leaderboard. Mr. Yarndall holding on to that first place with 41 points. Shannon with 39. Greg with 38. Hannah with 29. Nikki with 19. Amanda and Brittany each have 15. Feel the Magic and Sue each have 14. And Wilton's got 13.
All right. On to question number 6. Number 6, the category is something. What was Kevin's favorite type of pizza in the 1990s Home Alone? Was it pepperoni? Was it cheese? Was it sausage? Or was it Hawaiian? I quote American Pie all the time, and I've never gotten past the opening thing. I don't know if it holds up when we're older. American Pie was fun when I was younger.
It was great when it came out.
That was one of the first movies in the theater that we saw that you couldn't hear what was going on because the laughter was just stepping over all the jokes.
We were just the right age when that came out.
Yeah, that one, we went and saw it in the theater a couple of times. When it came out on DVD, I faked sick to leave work early to go buy it at Best Buy to go home and watch it.
Like they were going to run out?
I went home to watch it and then pretend like I didn't watch it when my girlfriend came home so we could watch it because we were so... Because back in the day, there'd be a year after it released in the theater, there'd be a year before you would see it again, or 2 years for Terminator 2. But that one was good. That is one of those movies I just didn't like. The American Pie one, that one was pretty good. It was better than like any Adam Sandler movie combined.
Absolutely.
But then they did this like kind of went downhill after that.
For sure.
Yes. Road Trip was good too. Road Trip was good. I like that one. This one time at band camp.
If I never hear that quote again.
No. I don't know. You look like kind of like the girl that would say
Shut your mouth. You think I didn't hear that my whole life since it came out? Shut your mouth. Let's see who got it right first.
Did they call you band camp girl?
Look, there's only so many famous redheads that like are of my age. So it's just this thing of like, did anybody ever tell you? Yes, everybody always told me. Yes, we both have red hair. That doesn't mean we look alike.
It does.
Shut up.
It does. But the movie, like I think we kind of outgrew it a little bit because it was on like not too long ago, and I'm like, this doesn't happen.
Yeah, we're definitely too old for it now.
I know.
Jason Biggs, on the other hand, if you follow him on social media, he's great. I love him and his wife.
Yeah.
He's married to Jenny Muller, I think is her name.
Pretty cool.
They're hilarious.
Pretty cool for somebody who was just pulled out of like the mall, right? Didn't they just go like, hey, you want to be in a movie? And he's like, all right.
I think maybe something like that. But yeah, he's a pretty funny guy.
It just does say this one time at band camp. You do say that a lot. Yeah, a lot. All right, Crystal, where are we at here?
We're going to find out who got this one right first. I think most people got this one right, but who was first?
Oh, Shannon followed by Wilton, Don Yarndall, Mr. Yarndall, Amanda, Chris, Nikki, Mel, Shane, Hannah, and Sue in the points.
And over to our leaderboard. Oh, Shannon moving ahead of Mr. Yarndall.
Nice.
Shannon's got 49. Mr. Yarndall's got 48. Greg in third place with 38. Hannah with 31. Nikki with 23. Wilton with 22. Amanda with 21. Don Yarndall with 19. Chris with 17. And Feel the Magic and Sue tied with 15.
Good job, everybody. Those top 4 or 5 there, like those are all hard hitters too. So let's see how this is going to shake out. The category is something here on DANtics 2.0. Oh, the category is make everybody mad with my bad movie choices.
Even though the category is actually about food and drink in
I started
TV
it.
and
I
movies.
started it with my hatred of that boring movie.
Say it again, Dan. We're gonna fight.
The Lebowski movie.
On the next episode of DANtics, we'll have a mud pit.
Ooh, oh.
And I'll make Dan eat mud.
We'll get some reviews for that. All right, question number 7. In National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Aunt Bethany puts what in her lime Jell-O mold? Is it pineapple? Is it onions? Is it cat food? Or is it olives? Oh my gosh. I don't even remember this one. Oh, we have cat food. This movie I had on the other day as well for Christmas time. I think we put it on, and it's all right. It still kind of holds up.
Yeah, it's still funny.
It still kind of holds up. Overwhelming amount of people say cat food. You guys love this movie. It is cat food. Oh my gosh. I don't think anybody got that one wrong. She wrapped her damn cat. Or her darn cat. Yes, she did, huh? All right, let's see. You got the cat food right first. It was Shannon, Mr. Yarndall, Greg, Wilton, Sam, Christina, Dawn Yarndall, Hannah, Liz, and Nikki in the points.
Shannon over here not letting the new guy take the win. Shannon with 59, Mr. Yarndall with 57, Greg with 46, Hannah with 34, Wilton with 29, Nikki with 24, Dawn Yarndall with 23, Amanda with 22, Chris right behind her with 18, and Sue with 16. I'd like to move on, but our host has left the set, and I'm not really sure where he's gone. So, how's it going, guys? Are we all having fun ripping on Dan for his bad movie taste? Last Christmas was the first time I saw a Christmas Vacation movie. Really? That's a good one. That's a really good one. That one holds up for sure. Left the set, you say. Yeah, he might have had to run to the little streamer's room, but he didn't say anything. So here we are. I'm not prepared with anything. Congratulations to Willamania, who's in 41st place with 4 points.
Nice.
There you are.
Yes, I am here.
Hi.
Yes. All right.
Dan went to prep the mud pit.
There you go. There you go. All right, Crystal, let's go on to question number 8.
Let's do it.
In Back to the Future, Marty McFly tries to order what kind of drink first at Lou's Cafe in 1955? Is it a Jolt Cola? Is it a Tab? Is it a Diet Right? Or is it Crystal Pepsi? Oh, Crystal Pepsi. Greg says it's a Tab. So most people say it's a Tab. You guys know your Back to the Future. Sally says it's a Crystal Pepsi. Crystal, we decided you never had Crystal Pepsi, right?
No, I don't recall. We didn't drink soda when I was a kid, so
right.
It was just not on our radar.
Mm-hmm. It is Tab. It is Tab. I wonder if I've ever had a Tab. I think Tab might still be around. Maybe it made a comeback in those pink cans. All right, Crystal, who got that one right first? It is Mr. Yarndall, followed by Dawn Yarndall, Nikki, Amanda, Hannah, Midnight Scroll her, Laura MV, Liz, and Crystal the Animal Lover, and Greg all in the top 10. Good job.
Over to our leaderboard. Mr. Yarndall is not letting Shannon take it.
Get it.
Moving back up into first with 67 points. He took that as a challenge when I said Shannon wasn't letting him take it. Shannon with 58, Greg with 47, Hannah with 40, Dawn and Nikki tied with 32, Amanda with 29, Wilton with 28, Chris with 19, and Sue with 17.
Just so they discontinued it in 2020. Yeah, I think it went away and then came back and then now it's gone again. I think it was promoted as feminine drinks. I think it was promoted like that.
Yeah?
I think so.
Huh. As a healthy option?
Yeah.
Watch your figure?
Actually, no. We know the answer to this. It was Diet Coke couldn't do something with Diet Coke, so they named it Tab, or Pepsi named it Tab, and it was their answer to Diet Pepsi before it was Diet Pepsi. It was something like that. We saw something on it. It was used for a battle for a competitor. Yes, something like that.
Interesting.
Yes. Coke. It's a Coke product. Okay, so I don't know if it was before Diet Coke, if it was their answer to Diet Coke. It was the pre-runner to Diet Coke. Okay, yes. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I remember it was something funky like that on something that I watched that I don't need to remember. It's not important. So yes. Okay, Crystal.
Would have helped you right in this moment had you remembered it?
Yes, it was before Diet Coke. Yes. All right, Crystal. Are we ready for question number 9 here?
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm. Question number 9. What does the boy robot eat in AI which causes him to malfunction? Is it cake? Is it pizza? Is it broccoli? Or is it spinach? Like the AI movie? Who was in that one? Was that a Haley Joel Osment flick? Was he the AI?
I think he was the AI. It might have been.
Yes. This was another movie that was supposed to be huge as well. And right off the cliff. Hannah says it's a broccoli. Steph's Crafty Corner says it's pizza. The answer is spinach. I did not see any 4s up there on that screen, Crystal.
I did not either.
You might get your way. BRM Bug saves the day for Crystal one more time. That is 2 one-answer saves. Oh my gosh.
Nice job, BRM Bug. Much like, was it the last round or the one before that where Chris was the only person to get it right? You were the only person to get it right this time.
Yes, way to go. Dang, this is questions made for you, BRM Bug. Wow.
He says, I didn't think it was any of these. I remembered green beans.
I never even heard of that movie.
What?
Mr. Yarndall said. What movie was it again?
AI?
Oh,
Artificial intelligence?
Yes, it was artificial intelligence. It came out at like early 2000.
I think I saw that in the theaters.
It was supposed to be huge, and like it was boring.
It was pretty good. It was about like having an artificial intelligence like replica of a child and what happens with that.
It was marginally better than that space Scientology movie starring Staying Alive. What was that one called?
What?
There was some intergalactic movie starring the Staying Alive dude.
Battlestar Galactica?
No, that's actually
Are we talking about with John Travolta?
Yeah.
Chris says Small Wonder was better.
It was. Vicky was cool. All right, Crystal, let's see what
How did nobody notice that she talked like a robot? They really didn't have that down. That always bothered me, even as a child.
All right, Crystal, let's go to see who got that one right first.
We already did that, Dan. Only one person got it right.
Battle something. Yes, it was Battlefield Earth. There you go. Oh,
there you go.
I
never saw it.
Yes, which probably was even worse than Pluto Nash.
Didn't see that
was
either.
the worst space movie of all time. Battlefield Earth. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Mr. Yarndall says, like Gattaca, I want my money back still.
All right, Chris, so let's go to the scoreboard here and see what this last question...
We don't need to because there was only one score on that, so it's the same as it was last... Oh,
it's our last question.
We could check it.
Yes. All right. So here we go. We have Mr. Yarndall with 66. We have Shannon with 57. And we have Scratchy Post with 47. So it'll be between Shannon and Mr. Yarndall. For our last question here, let's do this.
No pressure, guys.
All right. In the movie of the same name, Forrest Gump quotes his mother, "Life was like a blank. Is it a bowl of cherries? Is it a can of fruit cocktail? Is it a box of chocolates? Or is it a piñata full of candy?" Ooh. Oh. Are you allowed to break your own piñata? Isn't that like pouring your own drink in Japan? Like someone's got to break your piñata?
Don't break my piñata.
Break your piñata.
Don't touch my piñata.
We have lots of boxes of chocolates. But who picked the chocolate first? Let's see. Oh, Mr. Yarndall securing the win, followed by Hannah, Greg, Shannon, Brittany, Nikki, Wilton, Wolfie W, Dawn, and Amanda, all in the top 10 of points. Congratulations. We'll go to the official screen first. Congratulations, Mr. Yarndall, setting the high score for the night with 76, coming out of nowhere. Have you watched this game before, or were you duped in there by Mrs. Yarndall? You're like, fine, whatever it takes to get to the Green Bay Packer San Francisco game faster.
Beer and Bug says it's bad luck to break your own piñata after Labor Day.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, there you go. Yes.
Don says, congratulations, Jerry, my love, Mr. Yarndall.
Whoa.
Well, yay. Thanks for bringing someone in to smash all the competition.
Job. We got a Bruce Wayne name here.
He says, Don just called me and said, check it out.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
Well,
good. Well, congratulations. You are the high score here on DANtics 2.0 tonight. You can use this victory to cut your way in line and pay less at the gas pump.
No, you can't. Mm-hmm. You can try, but it's not going to go well for you.
Just show them this video. Yes. All right. Congratulations. We can go back over to the white screen here. Everybody's little scores will come up there. Crystal will put your name up here in 4th place. Yeah, congratulations to all the winners tonight. So if Green Bay wins today and the Lions win tomorrow, there will be a Michigan riot. Yes. They're playing right now, and I'll change it for hockey in a little bit. I will check out the games tomorrow, though. I'm curious to see what happens. My Steelers got whooped pretty bad in Green Bay, in New York last week. Yes, because that means they have to play each other. Yeah, that'll be a crazy one. But yes, congratulations to all the winners. Yes, congratulations, everybody. Hockey, yes, there'll be hockey on after this. So there you go.
Hannah wants to know if we can hang out and bag on Dan some more.
Sure.
She says, but in all honesty, love you guys. I was laughing so hard.
I know, man. I was backed into a corner there.
A little bit.
I was just
don't talk crap.
I was just
Lebowski.
firing out hot takes. It happens.
It's an unpopular opinion.
You guys want another one? That Donnie Darko movie? What a
You shut your mouth about Donnie Darko.
I don't even know what
It's because you don't understand it.
I don't understand
It's
with
too
it.
deep for you. You don't get it.
I guess. There's Gyllenhaal, then there's a girl Gyllenhaal.
Stop
and
it.
then, oh my gosh. It's crazy.
We're not even friends anymore.
I don't know if you know, but the Lower Peninsula loves the Lions, and the Upper Peninsula loves mostly Green Bay. Yes, I do know that there is a battle there. Most things are too deep for Dan. That's not true. That's not true. I can swim at the deep end.
Beer and Bug has no desire to see that one. Well, you should. It's
Which
really
one?
good. I'm assuming he's talking about Donnie Darko.
Oh, okay.
Donnie Darko is great. I
don't
love that
know.
movie. That's one of those ones that I'll throw on like
Bubble
every
Boy was
couple
better.
months. I'll put it on.
I have never
So
seen
good.
Donnie Darko. I don't even know.
So good. Now, like, you're making me like champion for Donnie Darko, and like otherwise, I'm like, yeah, that's a good movie.
Nobody
I'll watch
knows
it.
what that movie is. Nobody
You
knows.
watch
what that
it.
movie
It's
is.
really good. It's a thinker. You do have to like think about
Like
it.
the
maybe,
butterfly effect with
Butterfly effect is so good too. See, I like the movies that make you like think, like that are a little deeper than than Bubble Boy.
They filmed Bubble Boy out here.
That's great. Which one? Because there was two of them.
No, the newer one, not the one with Battlefield Earth. I'm talking about the one with Jake Gyllenhaal.
The old one was Battlefield Earth,
Yes.
which apparently is just what you call
Don Travolta.
John Travolta. Oh, Shannon hated Butterfly Effect. Oh, so good.
They made a sequel to that one.
They made a few of them, I think, but no, just the first one. The first
Crystal's
one
a
was
fan
so
of that. Yeah, Crystal's a fan of that one. That one's all right. That one's okay.
What are the movies we want to talk about that you hate that I love? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That's a great
The
movie.
worst movie ever was City of Angels. I agree.
Oh my gosh. Have I
gosh.
talked before about how the first time I saw City of Angels was at my high school boyfriend's house, and his mom was watching it, and so we sat and watched it with her, and Meg Ryan like leaves to go to the store, and I'm like, oh, that was a good movie, and I thought it was over, and we like left the room, and it wasn't until years later that I watched it and saw the actual ending and was like, that's a completely different movie.
Wait, did you dip out early on the movie?
Yes, I thought it was over. It must have been something with like the time wise, or maybe we had to go somewhere, but I thought the movie was over and like they all lived
They
happily ever
started
after.
playing that Goo Goo Dolls song. Why would you walk out of the
It
Goo
went
Goo
to
Dolls
commercial.
song?
No, we were watching it on TV and it went to commercial. And so then, like, it was over as far as I was concerned.
I had to go sit through that movie too. I was up in Northern California for a screen printing convention, and I picked up a girl at the Dippin' Dots place at the mall. We went and saw that movie, and then like I just dropped her off and went home. Like I didn't want any more to do with today. Like,
You just had to go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh. Not only is it like the worst actors in the movie, but like it was just so bad with the Goo Goo Dolls. Like, how was I so blinded by the light that I went and saw that movie? See, I was right. It was the worst movie ever. It was pretty bad.
Totally different than what I thought it was.
It
Mr.
was
Yarndall
pretty-
says,
pretty
dude,
bad.
where's my car? Back in the day,
Yeah.
loved that movie. And to this day, if my brother texts me just the word dude, I will text him back the word
Yeah,
sweet.
we still quote that. They made that out here as well. Every time I go to Mount Tasia, I'm like, dude, sweet. I'm okay with dude, where's my car? Don't watch it though because it doesn't hold up.
Doesn't hold up.
Yeah, but don't.
Wilton wants to know our opinion on that movie with Tom Green where he goes, Daddy, would you like some sausages?
Oh
No.
my gosh, no?
No.
You didn't like any of those Tom Green
Was that
movies?
Freddy Got Fingered?
It was Freddy Got Fingered.
No.
When I was working at NASA, one of the other kids that were my age that worked at NASA loved the heck out of Tom Green and Freddy Got Fingered, and he would always go around singing stuff like that and always going around championing Tom Green stuff like that.
We
But-
were of the age that when Tom
He was
Green
good
had the
road
Tom
trip.
Green show, it was
Yeah.
the best thing, and we watched all of it.
Yeah, we watched it.
When Tom Green is in a movie, it's not a deal breaker. When Tom Green is being super Tom Green like he was in Freddy Got Fingered, I want no part of it.
Okay, just give him let him write his own thing to do his thing. But yes, don't give him a budget and put him in front of the camera and make him the star. He did another Butler movie too, where he was like the butler for like Drew Barrymore or something like that. I think it was called like The Butler, and it was him too. I'm
don't
sure he
remember
wanted
that.
somebody's sausages. But I like the Tom Green show, and I like him. Like he's good at skateboarding.
He's been in other movies as like
he's
a
cool.
supporting
Yeah.
actor, and I'm not mad at
I
it.
like Tom Green. Yes.
F. Anth wants to know if I liked Arrival, not the old Arrival of the 90s, but the newer one. Never saw either of them. I don't know what that is.
Was that the one with like the space movie where it was like, who was the girl from Single White Female? It was like her, and she was like in space, and it was like ended up being her dad or something like that, not an alien. It was really weird. I think
Nobody
it was
knows what you're
that.
talking
It might
about.
have. It might have.
Shannon says The Mummy with Brendan Fraser is one of the best movies ever. I will not argue that point at
Yeah,
all.
the old school
I love
Mummy is
the Mummy
good.
movies with Brendan Fraser.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love Brendan Fraser. Like
Yeah.
I will even watch Monkey Bone. I don't care. I love Brendan Fraser.
He's good, and I am so glad. I saw this little clip on TikTok where Corey Feldman was on the Pauly Shore show, which, oh my gosh, Crystal, did you see that Pauly Shore was doing a biopic on Sweating to the Oldies? Richard Simmons? Oh, I saw like a 1-minute trailer for it today. Ew.
No, but I saw that Richard Simmons came out of seclusion where he's been at for years. There was even a whole podcast about like where'd Richard Simmons go,
Right.
To make a statement that he does not support that
Yes.
movie in any way.
Then,
He did not condone
Then
it.
in the last 24 hours, he changed his mind and he supports it. So someone got paid.
Gotcha.
Also,
Gotcha.
like, Yeah, you can watch the short that they released now. It's hard. Like, you're just Pauly Shore, bro. You're Pauly Shore. You can't, like, change who you're Pauly Shore. You're Pauly Shore.
Pretty much. You're just Pauly Shore.
You got to see the thumbnail for it. It's crazy.
Love Pauly Shore.
So,
any old Pauly Shore movie, love him. Steven Tyler PJs. I don't care. I love Pauly Shore.
Yeah, okay, what's his name? Little Michael Jackson. Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman's on the Pauly Shore show and tries to bring up this old, like, hey man, do you know who was really supposed to play Brendan Fraser or who was really supposed to play Link in Encino Man? It was supposed to be me. And then, like, I don't know, he made some comment about it, and then Pauly Shore just like, oh, weird, and then like brushed it under the rug. He's like, at one point you and I were like all in on it and stuff like that.
Weird.
And I was like, weird. Wouldn't that have been weird if it was like him as the like Cro-Magnon man? It just doesn't work. First of all, he's like 5-0, and it just doesn't work. But I saw that, and Pauly Shore was just kind of like,
okay.
Should we react to it for the podcast? I don't know. Like, I just have like, it was no, I don't think we should. I think everybody should watch it in private, and somebody stop what's going on. This is what I'm talking about. Stop what's going on. You can't put lipstick, an afro, and a large cut tank top on somebody and say, look, go be Richard Simmons. It just doesn't work. Somebody stop
They're
this.
doing it.
Stop this.
They're doing it. Dan, Chris with the hot take. The Coneheads, worst first date movie of all time.
Well, I just
turned out to
watched
also
that
be
the
a
other
last
day.
date movie on the same night.
We come from France.
I saw that in the theater with friends as well. Absolutely hated it. Dan put it on the other day. Didn't like it any more than I did back when it came out.
Oh my gosh, you guys don't like Di Parchito? You look, when I left that movie, it was like in 1993, so I was like 14 or 15. I walked out of the theater and there was a Subway where the Dollar Theater is now. There was a Subway right there. I went over there and I ate my Subway just like in the movie theaters right after that.
All in one bite? Did you shove it all in your mouth hole?
I was pretty fast at eating those sausage subs. No.
Well,
subs.
Coneheads is terrible.
Come on, it wasn't that bad.
Oh, stop, Mooch.
That's not that bad.
Okay, then get down.
Mooch didn't like that movie either.
Nope, he was mad about it.
Coneheads was good for a skit. Yeah, they tried to flesh it out into a 90-minute movie, and it was a stretch. It was a pretty far stretch.
Chris says it was the first movie he drove a date to on his own, and she did not like it.
Wow.
Yes, Christine, Coneheads was good for a skit. SNL was doing that for a while, where they came out with like, the Armpit Sniffer Girl movie and the What Is Love with the head.
The Night at the Roxbury.
Yeah, like why were they making all these movies based off mediocre skits that weren't really that great? It was a thing, and they shouldn't have done it. It went on for way too long.
Yes, Contact, Not Arrival. Okay, yes, that one was just as bad.
Never saw that either.
No, it was bad. It ended up, they were out trying to talk to aliens, but it was like her dad or something. Night at the Roxbury. Yeah, I couldn't do that movie. I could barely take Will Ferrell in like doses. It depends. Like I like Talladega Nights and I like Elf. Otherwise he's just too like big and bulky. Like he stood out so much in the Barbie movie. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because Wayne's World was popular and did good.
Okay, that makes sense. But
yeah, because they made like the Garth got his own movie too with the Church Lady got a movie and like Pootie Tang got a movie. A lot of things got a movie from those Saturday Night Live skits that shouldn't have. Pat got a movie.
Right, but they just kept doing it. Like after 2 or 3, like I mean, maybe people were going to see them. Maybe people loved them. I don't know. They were all terrible.
I've not seen the movie Saltburn, but I think we were supposed to for some reason. I don't remember what it was, but I think I remember going like, "Ooh, I think we're supposed to see that." What about Joe Dirte?
I unironically kind of love that movie. I watched it way too many times. My last boyfriend loved it, and we watched it on the regular rotation for reals, probably at least once a month.
That was it.
And I'm sorry.
Also, back in the day,
it's
we
good.
were, besides cable, which like not everybody got cable because cable was like stupidly expensive and you couldn't pick what was going on. You had a DVD collection. So a lot of the stuff was rewatching because like there's 13 movies here on the shelf to watch. You better rewatch the movies. There was no Netflix or anything like that.
Right.
So we did just watch a bunch of movies when there was a bigger selection of movies because that's just what was there. I mean, did he have adults, it on DVD?
He did have it on DVD, but we were adults. We went to Blockbuster on the regular, but we still watched Joe Dirt a lot. But it's a good movie. I like it. I'm not mad at it. If it's on, I'm not changing the channel. I'll watch it. It's funny. Crystal the Animal Lover with the super chat. Thank you so much, friend. Hope you're feeling okay.
Yes.
Says, thanks for making our nights fun. Have a great night.
Oh, thank you. We will. We'll get some food after this and watch some hockey. and it'll be good. I liked all the Matrix movies. I liked the first original Matrix. The other two just...
I don't think I watched more than the first one.
I didn't like that.
It's good, but I don't think I ever
Contact
watched it
was your
again.
dad. The alien just took a form of that world. I can't even get you through your sentence. That movie was so boring. That movie was so boring.
It was an alien that looked like your dad. Sally says David Spade is funny. You know, I don't want to like it. Like, he doesn't look like somebody that I would like, or like, I don't feel like I should find him funny, but I do. I like David Spade.
I feel like he's not gonna say it.
Wilton loves his sarcasm. He's just good. I don't know. I like him. Christine says Saltburn was disturbing.
I heard it was pretty.
I don't know what it is.
I heard it was pretty disturbing. Oh, thank you so much. There we go. We got Precious, Topo, and Rizzo. There are still more cats to come up on the screen, but these will be here on all of our shows, so no worries.
Chris says he's not a big David Spade fan. He's met him a couple of times. Tiny little man packs a lot of jerk face attitude in a small package. Oh, that'll ruin it for everybody. One time, in a doctor's office, because my dad worked for the movie studios when I was growing up, so we had the same insurance as like actors and stuff. Sometimes you'd see him in the doctor's office, and we ran into Michael Richards. Like, he just happened to be there. What's his name from Seinfeld?
Oh, yes.
I don't remember his name. Kramer from Seinfeld. And my brother was like all excited and like went up and tried to talk to him, and he was rude to my brother. So I hate him forever. There's several more reasons to hate him now, but that was like, since I was like 10, I've hated him.
Ferngully was popular. That was a popular one. I didn't watch. I would think I was out like playing hockey by then and stuff, so I don't think I was like watching the Disney stuff at that point.
Yeah,
but like my nieces lived with me, so like it would be on from them. But I don't think I did Ferngully.
DP wants to know if you've seen Oppenheimer.
I did. Oppenheimer was pretty good. Blake and I went to the theater, saw it, so like I was forced to stare at it for the 3 hours and 30 minutes that it was. But I did enjoy it. I enjoyed Oppenheimer. That's the one I went and saw in the theater this year. So
I would still like to go see. I don't want to go to the theater and see it. I don't really like going to the theater. I have to pee a lot, and they don't pause the movie for that.
Right.
So
no, we'll watch it here. I thought it
that.
was a decent watch. Yeah.
Hannah says Bill Murray frequents our golf course and a couple local restaurants. He apparently isn't very kind. Oh, I've heard nothing but good things about him.
It's 50-50. I heard it's 50-50 with him.
I heard like he'll go to your
I like him, though.
Wasn't there
He's
a whole
pretty cool.
documentary about how like he went to somebody's party or something? Like, there was a thing. I don't know. Tesla Man 86 with the super chat says hockey or football.
Thank you.
After.
Oh, always hockey. I know there's football's on the screen right now, but as soon as hockey comes on, like,
we're a hockey house. Dan watches football like house. just
so
like he can talk to people about it.
Yeah, pretty much just to see what the thing is. But like grown men just deliberately smashing their heads into other grown men. Like I'd rather watch hockey, sport but elegance. Yeah, so I would be watching hockey afterwards. Also, keep an eye out to see all the people in California cry if the Niners lose. You know?
And Courtney says Oppenheimer's going to be on Peacock February 16th. Perfect,
oh, there you
thank
go.
you.
Okay.
And then I will be watching it somewhere around February 16th.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll be doing that next. Yes.
Chris the Animal Lover loves hockey more than football.
Good.
So do we.
Showing your Canadian ways. I like it. All right, Crystal, I think we should wrap it up.
I think we're good.
We hung out for a while. Thank you so much for hanging out. Yes.
Your crap talking.
Yes, and we'll be back. When are we coming back again? Are we go live this Wednesday?
Do we have Mario Kart Wednesday?
Do we have Mario Kart this Wednesday, or is it the Wednesday after? I'm not sure. I think.
Don't ask me the hard questions like I make the calendar or something.
Yes.
What are we on? Today's the 20th.
It is
yes, we do have Mario Kart on Wednesday, the 24th.
Yeah, so come play Mario Kart with us. Get your Nintendo Switch ready. Get it updated. Get it charged now.
Yes. And then next Friday we'll be doing some sort of baking of something. Maybe I'll have my crap together by then and actually pick a recipe.
We'll see.
And Saturday we'll be doing some sort of Hot Wheels racing. Don't forget Saturday's show will be at 4 p.m. Pacific.
Yes.
All the other shows are at 6 p.m. It's just going to be Saturdays at 4 p.m.
Yeah, it's only Saturdays. Only these shows are earlier. Only earlier. Otherwise, we'll see you at 6 o'clock on Wednesday. Thank you so much for the chats, the super chats, the hot takes on movies. It's a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. Yes, so thank you so much, and congratulations to Shanna, Hannah, Sue, and Mr. Yarndall.
Thanks for joining us, Mr. Yarndall. Happy to have you win on your first night here.
Yeah, congratulations, everybody, and hope you have a good night. Do something rad. Yes, enjoy your evening, Dan and Crystal. We definitely will. How do we join Mario Kart? Get a Nintendo Switch, get an online membership, and then you can add us with the Nintendo Switch code that will be in the chat when we start
You
playing.
can go back to any previous Mario Kart show we've done, and in the description below you'll find our friend code. So if you have a Nintendo Switch, if you have Mario Kart, and you have an online account, you can add us as a friend, and before we start, we'll approve all the friend ads because we don't really play other than when we do it live. And then you can join in and play with us live. Wow.
Oh, don't mind me. That was just the light.
Dan's done.
That was just the light that went tumbling down.
Taking the set down. We've got to go. Dan's throwing things.
This is exactly what I needed it to do. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this over here for. Go ahead and put this over here for later. Yeah. Oops. It's in pieces.
It's done.
All right, everybody. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time here on DANtics. I feel like that meme. Wasn't there like a mustache meme like this?
Dan, nobody knows what you're talking about.
I don't care. They don't have to. I'm the one holding them hostage. It's my show. What if I just never go? We could just stay here.
I mean, you did it to me last night, so.
All night long.
Dale says, time to go, guys.
All right. Good night,
She's
everybody.
had enough.
We'll see you tomorrow on DANtics.
No, BR Mug, it's not broken.
No,
the pieces pop off, so you can switch them,
just popped off my
change
ring.
them, things and stuff. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye. I'm all waving with my piece of plastic.